gang, welcome back to Stop, Drop, and Roll. We are a group of friends turned found family who love ourselves some Dungeons and Dragons. All right, y'all, thanks so much for being patient with us since we were off last week, but we are back, and we are better than ever, and we're super stoked to be back. And so the first of our announcements today, I'll go ahead and kick it off to Gavin.
What's up, y'all? For those of you who don't know, we are also on the social media. We're on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. On YouTube and Instagram, you can find us at Stop, Drop, and Roll D&D, and the "and" is like spelled out. And on Twitter, we're at SDR_D&D. So if you want to know when we're streaming, you want to watch previous episodes, get access to like polls or questions for our interview show, Stop, Talk, and Roll. You can do all that on those platforms. Some cool memes, maybe some GIFs too. It's pretty wild. So go ahead and give us a follow over there.
Yeah, our boy Gavin has been doing an incredible job with the social media accounts. So if you guys wanted to follow those there, that's awesome. Including if you guys have missed any previous episodes, you guys can look at all of those on our YouTube channel. They're always uploaded the day after that we go live. Cool. I think that is all that I have in terms of announcements and such. We're so excited to have you guys here. We're excited to be back and to start killing some demons. So, go ahead and grab a drink, have a seat, and get ready for some hot dice-based storytelling.
Becca, you can hear us okay?
Yeah.
Awesome, let's go. All right, and welcome back. I also realized we totally forgot to introduce our cast, so we'll go ahead and start out with our friend Gavin.
Hey guys, it's me again. I'm Gavin. Fully vaccinated. That's a cool update. And
Brag.
I play Brag, and I play Poe Swiftmist, halfling ranger warlock, and his pronouns are he, him.
All right, thanks, Gavin. Let's go ahead and bring it over to Andrew.
My agent will be hearing about this snub, but I play Joko, the human vengeance paladin. His pronouns are he, him.
All right, thank you, Idina Denzel. All right, so let's go ahead and move it over to Kyle.
Hello, my name's Kyle. I play Artie, the Chronergy wizard, and my pronouns are he, him.
Perfect. And last but certainly not least, come on, bring us home, Becca.
Hi, I'm Becca. I play Fen, the Eladrin elf sorcerer, and Fen's pronouns are they, them.
Awesome. And we still have one more who's still out, Zach, who plays Emran. We love him very much, and we love Emran very much as well. He will be back soon, hopefully next month. Maybe even as soon as next week to be back with us. So we're super excited to have him back. And cool. So I guess we'll go
Forgot
ahead and
about Cody, Sag.
Well, and Cody too. We have to. She's been out for a long time, and we need to talk about when she wants to jump back in. She's really busy. Yeah, she's real busy. But she plays Freya, and she's awesome.
Famous and talented.
Yeah, being famous and talented. You know it. Awesome. Cool. So, last we left off. Sorry, just tabbing through. The Grim Troupe, traveling through the Feywild, encountered the huge tree city of Sanctuary, which was under assault by demons. And after having stayed there for a bit and finding ties to Fen's own backstory and her parents, or their parents, specifically their mother, and maybe their father, the troop gathered together, one, in search of how to defeat these demons, specifically so they could help out Sanctuary, but two, to clear Fen's mother's name and allow Fen to bring their mother's body back to the ceremonial grove and bury them properly. And so, with these things in mind, the troop raced out of Sanctuary, accompanied by Solaris, the head of Corellan's Rangers in Sanctuary, and leaving behind their dear ward Snow. They traveled alongside some Blink Dog packs. They got news that there was these 3 different demon incursions going on, and so they were currently pursuing after one while another group went to the south. And then you guys all, as you guys kept going forward for a several number of days, you found a T-Rex being assaulted by a group of demons. You fought them off, being able to kill the demons, but unfortunately the T-Rex in its confusion started attacking you all, and you had to put it down. And so now, as you guys, in the aftermath of this great battle, the T-Rex lying, the corpse on the side, you guys resting almost up against it, are taking a few moments to gather yourselves, heal your wounds, and prepare for whatever might come next in the search for the demons. And that is where we pick up our game today. Looking about you, the terrain is starting to change a bit from the shrouded wood to more of these larger, grander, mushroom-like trees that stretch up like these fungal wilds. Like Solaris said earlier, it seems like this is a wilder portion of the Feywild, which is known as unseelie territory. But even here, the air is vibrant, the twilight sky is constantly above you, and Solaris takes a lean over a nearby rock to rest for a couple of moments as he looks out at all of you. You guys can take a short rest if you wanted.
This is gorgeous. Holy crap. That's pretty. I'm actually good. I'm feeling healthy, spry.
All right.
Actually, never mind. I will. I forgot I have rock spell slots that need refilling.
I know if you guys look over at your companion, I'm pretty sure Fen is hurting something fierce.
Ooh. Becca did have to restart her computer.
All good, all good.
She will be right back.
Sounds good, sounds good.
Our warlock was like, we don't need to take a short rest. We don't need to.
All right. Yeah, but as you guys are kind of camping out, is there anything that any of you guys want to do while you're camping, while you're resting? Try at anything? Do anything? Talk about anything?
I think I'm good.
All right.
We are still sort of just like like we've been looking, we found these demons, and now we're just sort of like looking for more, basically.
Correct.
Right?
You guys haven't started tracking the others. You know that the demon body that you shot out of the sky fell I think it was about 50 or so feet ahead of you all. But you have yet to stumble upon any more. If you wanted to start tracking, you guys could do that after the rest, for sure.
Great.
I would want to talk to Solaris during this rest.
All right, sure, sounds good. You see Solaris is currently like propped up, both these kind of like knees kind of in this meditative stance, like they're kind of like both tucked, his feet in basically like a crisscross applesauce kind of situation. His bow is laying over his lap, and he's currently, it looks like, just kind of taking in some deep breaths after the battle.
Does he look like he's asleep, kind of, or like as much asleep as an elf can be?
He's like, he seems to be just kind of like focusing and meditating, not sleeping.
He's Solaris.
You see one of the eyes open? Yes?
Where are we going exactly? Do we have like a destination in mind, or are we just going wandering around the mushroom forest trying to kill demons?
Well, we know that all the incursions have been coming in from this direction, but ever since we left mostly Seelie territory, from here on it's definitely uncharted. We're going to have to find the demons on our own, friend.
Uncharted?
Well, I mean,
What do you mean?
charted. We've traveled through here before, but Unseelie territory isn't exactly friendly to us. Do you know the difference between Unseelie and Seelie?
No.
Alright, so think of a Seelie like me and Fen. Elven kind, at least some of us. There's some wilder folk. You know, the trees that you saw. But there's other groups of Fae in the Feywild that certainly aren't as civil as we are. That's the Unseelie. They're not necessarily evil, just wilder, unpredictable. We're in their territory now, and we're detecting most of well, at least the source of a lot of the invasions have been coming from this direction.
All right. What does Seelie mean?
Seelie.
And what's the opposite of Seelie? Unseelie. What's the difference?
It stands for the courts.
The what?
The courts. 2 courts. If you want the literal translation, it's the summer court and the winter court. Seelie being summer, winter being Unseelie. And
Not summer.
yes. Right. And the summer court, Lady Alanostra belongs to it. Certainly, she has a space in Titania's council, although they haven't met for at least a millennia. But she's a part of it. As for the Unseelie court, we don't, skirmishes here and there. They're not exactly friendly.
So they're like your enemy.
Sure, on some days. On some days they party with us. It's mostly depending on our mood. But, rivals, enemies, sure, you can give them that name. Territorial rivals.
All right. So what are we looking for? Are we looking for a fucking demon tent city or something? Or are we looking for a portal?
I mean,
Or
honestly, I
don't know.
no idea what exactly is going to be going on here, but do you smell that?
What? And I'm gonna try and smell.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check, please.
I'm gonna try and smell.
Sniff, sniff, sniff,
I'm
sniff.
gonna do my best to smell.
Do your best to smell, buddy.
Smell check.
Smell check.
Eat smell.
I mean, dude, the T-Rex corpse, pretty gnarly. You're smelling like the beginnings of, drying blood and a little bit of decay. It's not great. It's kind of gross. But besides that, you're not smelling. It seems like whatever Solaris is thinking is smelling. Maybe it's the T-Rex. You don't know.
What are you talking about? What smell?
Can any of you else smell that? It smells like well, it's hard
blood?
to describe. No, not blood.
I can smell blood.
Right.
That's about
yes.
Is it like demon ichor?
A bit.
Like demon goo?
A bit. Artie and Poe, if you guys wanted to try and smell, and Fen, if you wanted to try and smell, you could also try that as well.
I will try and smell.
Great, sounds good.
I'll help. Oh, are you gonna try?
16.
16. Anyone else?
I was gonna help Poe, but
Oh, okay, sounds good.
and
Oh.
here's a tissue. Blow your nose before you try. I'll hand you a little
Oh.
tissue, and I'll
Allergies,
cast
man.
guidance on him.
Yeah, all
I
the
thought you were
mushrooms,
gonna go over, like hold his nostrils open wider.
all the spores in the air. Yeah.
Is that an extra D4?
Yeah.
No,
Kyle?
at event. Oh, are you guiding him?
Yeah, I was gonna give him guidance.
Guidance. Okay, it's D4. Yeah.
I mean, you can help. I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
DM discretion.
13.
13. Yeah.
13.
Yeah, Joker, you're still smelling the blood and stuff. But Fen and Poe, you're starting to smell one, like it's kind of like the vaporized demon ichor that was on the ground. Most of their bodies have completely vanished, by the way. They melt whenever they're killed. They don't leave behind seemingly much of anything. But as you guys are like smelling, there's the faint scent of like if you walk into like a rotted portion of like your house and you smell mildew and mold, but it's less like mildew and mold and more like just the scent of corruption, of decay, of something being twisted and being very wrong. It's faint, it's not very strong, but there's the beginning of this kind of scent.
Oh yeah, Solaris, I can smell that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
I imagine that as we get closer, that sense will get stronger.
Daniel, I would love to, in sort of my prep, I want to eventually try and track these demons, and like, yes, they like sort of evaporate and disappear, but I imagine their effect on the surroundings, their footprints, how they hit trees, how they
Yes.
affect the brush is all there. So I kind of want to analyze that to help me when I'm tracking as we go forwards.
Yeah, you can make a perception or investigation check for me. Your choice.
I'll do that. Sweet perception. God, not oh no, that's fine. 17.
17, yeah, that's great. Yeah, you start kind of, as you guys are still kind of on the tail end of your rest, you kind of pacing around the area, you see their various footprints, where the Vrox, those flying demons, fell off of the T-Rex, where they slashed into the T-Rex, a couple of the times that they were like seemingly like ripping off bark off trees, and you gain enough pieces of not only their scent and their imprint on the land, but their weight and certain gait and different like really specific ways that this kind of creature would move, which only you would know as a ranger. And you start to get an idea of how they would possibly navigate through the forest. You'll get an advantage on your survival checks to track them.
Beautiful.
Nice stuff. Nice stuff. And with that, your short rest comes to a close. All right.
Does anyone else want to do anything else?
Before the short rest ends?
I'm good. I rolled some hit dice, Daniel.
Awesome. Yeah, I saw that. Sounds good.
Great.
All right. Then whoever wants, you guys can start to like keep tracking. You guys can take a couple moments. It's totally your choice what you guys want to do.
Right, well, seems like we should probably just keep on tracking, see if we can't find any more of them before we've got turned in for the night.
Yeah, and to I guess refresh everyone's memory, what we're trying to find is I guess the demon prince here is Demogorgon, is its name. So if you find a demon, maybe try and get some info out of it. That's really our goal. Find the source of all these demons. And I
So
think
first
Demogorgon
question,
is the
what's
key.
your name? And then continue.
Exactly.
the-
Yeah.
okay,
Like,
sounds
where are
good,
you
yeah.
from?
Right.
What's one interesting fact about you? Favorite
And just
color?
to like sort of further refresh everyone's memory up, Poe, you're the only one who can actually talk to them. So if you want to do that, great.
That is such a good point. That is such a good point.
Unless we find a demon that speaks Gnomish. I mean, it could happen.
Yeah, you know what? How about this? You keep talking to him, and I'll keep opening him.
Like with your sword.
Yeah, that was the implication.
Got it. You're really sort of like a. Never mind.
Yeah, no, go on.
No, I think we should probably just move on.
I
it's good.
think Fenn's right. Yeah. Okay. Solaris, I'm gonna go ahead and track these guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
You
Great.
can do it. Here's a pat on the back. I'll cast guidance.
Thanks. Wow.
Oh yeah. Are you all right, Solaris? You seem like you.
Yeah,
got hit back there.
I took a good hit, but the rest kind of patched me up, so I'm fine now.
Great. Great.
Hopefully I don't take too many more hits like that before we sleep.
Right.
Yeah,
You and me both.
yeah, you said it. All right, so go. What's
That's
that?
a 16 survival.
16, nice. You start to pick up tracks, as well as a bit of like that kind of that same sense of corruption and death, like starting to head more westerly towards dusk, towards where the sunset would be essentially, and you start pointing over your friends in that direction.
Great. Yeah, I imagine I'm a little preoccupied, so I'm just kind of like moving, and y'all can like follow.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You guys go for the better part of probably about 30 minutes or so. And Poe, you in the lead, you start to see that there's the terrain with the mushroom and stuff. Like, it's pretty wild and crazy. Certainly really interesting, as there's these, like, these huge mushroom, like, pads that end up creating pathways, essentially. Like, these large, like, fungal... like the like umbrella like dome structure becomes like almost small hills that you guys would like walk over in certain regions. And it's certainly been trod before. You can see like little paths that have been like kind of flattened into the surface of the mushroom, as if people have walked over these paths. Pretty interesting stuff. And as it leads you forward, you start to clear through a section of like this fungal forest, and there is a bridge up ahead, maybe about 50 or so feet away. It's pretty small, maybe no bigger than 2 people across. But certainly it's been constructed.
I do some complex hand signals to show everyone where they are. It's a little long.
It's great.
But yeah, there's a bridge there.
All right. Do you want me to require an insight check for this as you play charades?
Perhaps
Oh.
it is a bit too long.
It's a little obtuse. All right.
I'm doing an insight check. Hell yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
go and make an insight check for me to see if you can break through.
Oh no.
Oh, Joko, dude.
That's a 5.
Poe starts doing calisthenics in
Yeah.
front
I
of you,
think-
and you have no
I think- is there,
idea
like-
what's going on.
Ah, shit. There must be some fucking
16.
bugs or something up there. He keeps like waving at his face.
Fen, you're like, I don't know. Is he like gloving? Like, what is he doing?
He's raving.
Artie, you get it.
Oh my God.
Artie, you get it. You're like, oh, there's a bridge up ahead, 50 feet. I see.
Poe, now is really not the time to be dancing. Like, I don't know what that is supposed to be, but it's really disturbing. Like, we've got shit to do.
Have you not taken sign language?
What? No. No.
Oh,
Shut up.
next time I'll try to teach you. Yeah, no. He's telling us that there's a bridge up there.
Well, why can't he just tell us with his fucking mouth?
And also, why did he move his arms for like 3 minutes?
Well, because
What?
see, sign language
Did he have
takes
to
a while. You have to
spell
do
out
every
every
letter.
single-
Yeah, you have to spell out every single letter. So
Every
it's
single
not-
letter
it's not
4
very
times?
efficient. No, he just made a misspelling, so then he had to go back and be like, "No, sorry, I didn't mean 40. I meant so it took a while."
Oh, jeez. Maybe you should teach him how to do sign language too, I guess.
Yeah, maybe we'll all sit down and we'll have a discussion about it later.
Alright, let's go over to this bridge then.
All right.
Oh, you guys got my message. Nice. Okay. Yeah, there's a bridge.
Alright, what about it? You're gonna walk across it, right?
Sure. It's open communication. I'm telling
So
you.
just
what
a
to do.
bridge in the middle of
I
nowhere?
wanna
How far down?
step in front of Poe and just take a look at the bridge.
Sure. Sorry, I just choked on my water. What do you want to know about the bridge?
I want to know if it's like walkable or if it's gonna fall apart.
Go ahead and make a perception check or a oh gosh, what would architecture be? I guess maybe a intelligence check, one or the other.
Can I also try to see if the bridge seems structurally sound?
Yes,
9.
you can. Yes, you can. 9. It seems fine. It seems like a bridge. It's made out of wood. It's a bit of a different make than you would make it or you've seen on the material plane, but it's a bridge.
What type of check am I making?
You can make an intelligence check or you can make a perception check. Your choice.
21.
Okay, which one did you choose? Because they net different
Intelligence.
results. Intelligence. Okay, you're kind of looking at specifically the construction of the bridge, and it seems to be like relatively sturdy. It seems to be like it was like kind of similar to Sanctuary, that this bridge grew in its formation instead of like you don't see any like like wood points that were like kind of hammered into each other to create like a stable foundation, but rather like it just grew as this bridge. So it seems very sturdy. It's probably rooted into like some of the cliff walls. There is this small little like it looks to be maybe 20-foot wide chasm that kind of falls deeper into the forest, quite a distance, but this bridge seems to gap over that.
Cool.
How long is the bridge?
It's only like 20 feet or so. It's just bridging the gap. Actually, sorry, it's a little bit longer than that. It's about 50 feet. It's about 50 feet.
50 feet.
Yeah, about double that. length.
Whoa.
Yeah, the chasm itself, its deepest point is only like 25, 30 feet, but the whole bridge from side to side is about 50 feet long. So it's pretty long.
Shoko's gonna look to the left of the chasm and then to the right of the chasm.
Yeah.
Then turn back to the group and say, I guess we're going across the fucking bridge.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah,
good.
right.
I'll stay in the middle. That way, if anyone falls through, hopefully we can.
Poe,
I
your
can
passive
stop them.
perception is 14, right?
16.
16. Poe, you hear you
Ooh.
sound like the sound of multiple hooves far off from behind you, like maybe 200 feet away. Lots of horse beats, and they're coming into your direction.
Horses
Guys,
are
Joker's
nice.
gonna start walking across the bridge.
yeah, guys, let's cross the bridge. So there's a lot of folks coming right
Wait,
behind
which
us.
behind us?
What?
Yeah, behind us.
Okay, well, yeah, just get on the other side of the bridge, and then we can always tear it down if we need to.
All right,
Great.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go a little faster then.
Okay, sounds good. Are you guys running?
I want to make sure I'm in the middle of everyone.
Okay.
So I'm in range if anyone starts falling.
All right, sounds good. So
I'm hanging back at the end.
You're hanging back at the end. Okay, Poe. Sounds good. All right. As you already are in the middle, Slar starts running up. What's the sound of that? You guys begin running. Poe, you're bringing up the rear.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Bow
and-
drawn, ready for it.
Bow drawn, ready for it. Okay, you guys get about 40 feet across the bridge or so. You start to hear the hoofbeats getting way closer. They are maybe now like 100 feet or so behind you. You can't see them, but Poe, just go to make a quick perception check. I'll say Poe and one other person can make a perception check. Not Joko, though, you're in the front, so you're a little too far ahead.
Well, I'll do it, sure.
All right.
Yeah, it'd probably be you because I feel like I'm probably behind Joko in front of you.
Yeah, I'm super helpful.
Joker's also
for-
kind of tired still.
Um.
He was stunned like 4 times.
It was a rough time, dude.
He's a little out of it.
It's a 4, boss.
4. Okay, so
14.
14. Okay, so Artie, you don't get it. You're just kind of watching out, like priming like any sort of magic, just to make sure in case something goes wrong. Poe, you get the distinct sound that these are 4 sets of hoofbeats. Not only that, but they don't sound like normal horse beats, like hooves that are like organic and sound good. They sound more like bone.
Ugh.
Does it sound similar to the hooves from way before when we fought that big gorilla thing?
The big gorilla thing? You got a perception
Big
check of
gorilla
14?
demon.
You got a perception check of
Yeah.
14, you said? No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it doesn't sound like that.
Out of character, aren't hooves bones though?
They are like bone.
Aren't they
Yeah, they're like
bones?
marrow, but they usually have a softness to them unless you have like horseshoes. They are a type of bone, but this sounds like bone that's dried. That's the difference.
Daniel, I have a couple
Um,
questions.
Yeah.
One, how high up is this bridge?
From the forest floor below you, from the forest floor below you, it's probably like anywhere from like 100 feet to 120
Perfect.
feet drop. But there are small little lips, like these, it isn't like a perfect bridge over like one empty chasm. There are these small divots that go about 10 feet down and then jut out about 5 feet on either side of the bridge.
Perfect.
That do kind of like are slightly lower than the bridge's surface. And you know, you can make a perception check if you wanted.
Ooh, 17.
17. You do notice that there's a little bit of space underneath the bridge and one of those lips where maybe you guys could fit.
Perfect. Second question, how wide is the bridge?
The bridge is about 10 feet wide, and it's like in how like it can be crossed. 15 feet if you include like the railings on either side.
Oh, there are railings.
There are like small, like maybe 3 foot high railings. Yeah.
Perfect.
Head height
Guys-
railings.
Guys, do you think that... Are we probably fighting these guys? We're probably fighting these guys. Joko, can you cut off the railing in this middle part?
Right here?
Yeah,
come
just
on,
like
sort
give
out.
like a big cut through one half and the other half.
But not the like foot pot, right?
No, just enough so that way there's like, it looks like you could fall off the bridge.
Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna draw the black blade and just slash across those
Try to
two
give it a
things
good-
that
Okay.
we talked
Go
about.
ahead and roll damage. Go ahead and roll damage.
Just damage?
I guess you can roll to hit. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, roll to hit just in case. Actually.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
a 22
that
to
hits,
hit.
obviously. As it's not a moving railing. You're cutting like the right side of the railing on the bridge, just for my notes.
Whatever Kyle said, because I think he said
Daniel, I'm just gonna tell you what's going on in
Sure.
my head. I'm expecting there's gonna be creatures that are gonna cross the bridge that we don't want to deal with,
Yes.
and I'm going to use magic in some sort of way to
Try and
yeet
push them off. Yeah,
said
yeah.
creatures
Makes
off the
sense,
bridge.
makes sense.
And
Okay, so
I
you're
need
cutting a section of the bridge off in order to do
Yes.
that. Okay.
I can push a lot of them at once, so I would try to
getting
get
rid of the
bigger.
railings.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
getting
good.
rid of the railing.
Makes sense.
So that
makes
way,
sense.
if I push
so,
them, it's not
Joko,
like.
go ahead and roll damage for me. This is your first initial cut. You'll have to make one because this is only gonna be one slice into the wood.
Okay, it's 14 damage.
14 damage. Thunk, it goes about 2 feet in, actually. A good chunk of the railing. Not that 1 foot lip, but about 2 feet in, one cut. You need to make at least 2 other cuts to open up pieces of the railing, though.
Daniel,
At least wide enough. Yeah.
the bridge is made of like plant matter or
It is made out of plant matter. This is correct.
and it seems like it's like living plant matter that has like grown into the sides of the
Indeed.
Okay, Fen is gonna say, "Oh, look, if you're worried about them getting across the bridge, I've got a way to take out the entire bridge really quick. I think we should just get across it. Don't waste our time."
I just don't. I want to make sure we kill them. Don't just let them like not cross it. Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah, but
Well, I mean, them
If
not
you're
killing
gonna
us
light-
is
if
the
you're
win
gonna-
in my book.
If you're gonna light
No,
it on fire, that won't kill them probably.
I'm not gonna light the bridge on fire. I've got a way to like disintegrate it.
Okay.
All right, let's do that. And Joker's gonna cross the bridge.
Okay, sounds good. You thunk, like your sword comes free from the wood, leaving that 2-foot gash in the section of that organic matter, and you sheath it, and you just grab it and you begin running across the bridge. All right, you guys are gonna go with Fen's plan?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready if that doesn't work. But
Sounds
yeah.
good. Sounds good. You all begin running full tilt. You're now at like around the last 10 feet or so of the bridge. Poe and Artie.
I thought we already were 10 feet. Didn't we make it 40 feet
Oh, you guys
across?
are making 40 feet across. Yes, yeah. So, that's like you at the lead. You have other people who are in the back. So Artie and Poe are still on the bridge. Artie and Poe, as you guys are on the back of the bridge, these figures, whoever are chasing behind, break through the tree line, and Poe, you see 4 silhouettes of the Headless Horseman, who found you all the way back then. They seem to be looking out around, and the one in the lead sees and stares dead at your group, and he goes, "Yes, just as Baba Yaga said," and runs forward. I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh, shit. Fen, this is on you. This is on you, Fen.
Why?
Did he break any part of the railing?
He did. He broke. He slashed about like a gash into the railing, like about that much right there. I mean, he needed to make 2 more cuts to be able to cut into the railing.
This is a durable-looking bridge. Yeah.
Oh.
But you guys are on the last little segment of it, so we'll see how initiative goes. All right, everybody, roll initiative for me.
Okay.
All right.
Oh god.
Oh,
I hate
shit.
These guys.
Ooh.
Yeah, Fen's having
I go
flashbacks.
first.
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
I go first.
Damn, Artie.
27?
What the hell?
Wow.
Got a
Okay.
nat 20.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
This guy's fucking zooming.
All
I'm
right.
zooming. I mean, I do see into the future. So.
Okay. All right. Oh wow.
I
Oh, Solaris. Oh, you
saw.
poor boy. Solaris rolled a natural one. Oh, buddy. All right. So these guys. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do callouts from 25 to 20, all that normal stuff that I do, or you guys can just call out your scores. The horsemen were. Okay. All right. I think. What's your initiative, Joko? 13? I think you're the lowest besides Solaris. So all of you are going before the horsemen.
Great.
So Artie, you're up first.
Nice.
Oh, I'm just looking at one thing.
You got lucky with
Okay.
initiative.
I am going to cast Bigby's hand.
Okay, you're going to cast Bigby's hand. Understood. Where do you want it? Well, I'll just go and place it down, and you can go ahead and move it where you.
Sounds good.
Boom! As Bigby's hand, this spectral hand forms out of the air as you begin asking the weave of magic here in the Feywild to weave together. Just go on a coin flip for me, bud. D4, odds or evens?
Odd.
Okay, you do have to roll a wild magic surge, I believe.
27.
27. Okay. Okay. What do you want to do with Bigby's hands before we go and do this?
I would like it to be large
You'd
first.
like it to be large. Cool. It is indeed a large hand. You're correct.
It is indeed
Make
a
it
large hand.
big.
It is indeed a large hand.
And then.
Can you make it large size?
I can indeed.
When it's
I wanna
large
see that
size,
big
I would
hand.
like.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
It's a big boy.
And then I would like to use interposing hand on it.
Interposing hand. Awesome. Okay, sounds good. And as you cast it, you feel like almost like your fingers are a little bit more dexterous than before for casting spells. You almost think that maybe if you cast spells that would cost an action, it would cost a bonus action. For a little
Oh,
bit.
sick. That's dope.
It is.
So then I would like
That's
to
so good.
go ahead and cast
Okay.
Sapping Sting
All right.
on actually no, Mind Sliver
Okay.
on 60 feet. Hold on, sorry. That first boy.
On that first boy. Okay, Mind Sliver. This is a cantrip, so you're totally fine. All right. He needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah,
All right. That is a 12 total. It fails. All right.
He
Go to roll
fails.
damage.
he takes 15
Ooh,
psychic damage.
15 psychic damage sounds good. As
And
his
he
head,
has
you
a-
look at his hand and his head. His hand like grips into his head super hard as his face grimaces in his hand as he is holding it above him as he rides. All right, sounds
And
good.
he has a minus 1d4 on his next saving throw.
Nice saving throw. You got it. You got it. All right. Okay, Artie, that ends your turn.
I have big hand.
Okay, Poe, you're up.
Which one was that you attacked?
The one in
This
the front.
guy. He has minus 1d4 on his next save.
Yes, he does.
Great, thanks.
Daniel, I think you have the initiative switched. Fenn's up first, and then.
Oh, Fenn's up first. Sorry, my mistake. All right, Fenn,
No
you
worries.
are up. You were prepping to do something.
Yeah, all right. Fen is gonna see these 4 headless horsemen and be like, oh god, not these fucking guys again. Shit. Artie, you want me to wait until they're on the bridge, right? To destroy it? You want them to fall down? Artie.
Oh, Artie, we can't hear you, bud.
Oh, I was muted. Yeah, we can't just let them run free. Like, otherwise we're just gonna have this issue 3 days from now. So
Right, yeah.
try to get them
yeah,
all.
Okay.
I don't think they can move past my hand. I don't think.
Alright.
We'll see.
Alright, Daniel. I'm gonna take a couple steps away from them.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna ready an action.
Yes, Turgu.
If that's okay. So, once they are all on the bridge, as many of them, I have
Uh-huh.
to be specific about this.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if they're all gonna run onto the bridge at the same time.
Might be able to clear for all I know.
Yeah. Okay, once at least 2 of them are like standing on the bridge,
All right.
I'm gonna cast Blight on the
Yes.
bridge.
Nice. Okay, good stuff. All right, Fen. Black shadow magic begins weaving itself in your hands as you stare out at the bridge, just concentrating as hard as you can, waiting for the signal. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Fen, that's your turn. Poe,
Yep.
you're on.
All right. Similar vibe. I am going to use my action and I'm going to use my movement and bonus action dash
Okay.
to get all the way like right here,
Oh, yeah.
up
All
here.
right. Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ready an action to use, just to get many precautions, to use Eldritch Blast.
Uh-huh.
That when any of them get in a point on the bridge that I can hit them, I want to hit them with Eldritch Blast so that they get yeeted 10 feet off the bridge and fall down.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'm readying Eldritch Blast as well.
All right. Okay, as magic weaves itself in your hands as well, Poe. All right, and we come to the horsemen's turn. They all begin galloping. You watch as several of them snap up with weapons in their hands. One of them has this bone whip that slides and stretches and snaps with bones, several vertebrae like crackling and rattling together. One of them pulls out this sick-looking bone scythe from behind with this massive, like maybe 5 foot long, like head of a scythe. One of them pulls out a long sword, another one this sick mace with like all these spikes on all ends. And each of them seems to be made from some sort of humanoid bone part. As they begin riding, the first rider and the second rider gallop onto the bridge all together. The third one gets about here at the fifth one, about 5 feet onto the bridge, and it's this time that your magic triggers, Fen.
All right, so I'm gonna hit the bridge with Blight, which is the bridge. Would you call are these magical plants?
No, these are just plants.
Okay, as soon as the magic hits it, it doesn't even get the chance to make a saving throw. It simply
fails.
Withers and dies.
It withers and dies. Okay, nice stuff. As they're galloping on the bridge, your interposing hand, the first one, the horse gallops up and tries to shove through your hand, Artie, the bone whip cracking in the air. But as soon as it does so, the bridge, you watch as the shadow magic seeps through and sinks onto the bridge like this carpet of shadow. And as soon as it does, you watch as all of the bridge begins to rot. Like all at once, and starting from like the center portions, like it begins to collapse inward as if like the whole thing has rotted to complete like mush, and the horse begins to like flail and thrash in the air and sink in as the guy tries to whip out towards you, Artie, as it barely misses you. And then now's about the time that your spell would activate, Poe. Which ones do you want to hit with the Eldritch Blast?
I got 3 blasts, so I'm gonna first target this up front boy, because it's 10 feet in sort of the direction I am, so you know if I'm like hitting this guy, he might not get yeeted off.
He might not make
so
it.
this one I'm gonna
yeet him.
I really
right here.
Yeet.
All right, let me roll those attacks for you. 14, 22, 21.
14, 22, 21. The 14 misses, the 22 hits, and the 21 hits. That's true.
Great. So that's 17 points of force damage, and he gets knocked 20 feet back.
All right. 20 feet. And you're right there.
Is the side wall like blighted down now?
This side wall is stone. This is not.
No, this bridge.
Yes, it is. All of it's completely gone. So, because it's all like rotting away, and even if he hits it, you watch as actually he gets the Eldritch Blast slam into him. 2 of them, one of them sailing off into the air, detonating on a nearby tree. And as soon as the Eldritch Blast hit the horse, he goes flying like a concussive blast just through him, like he was yanked on a wire. And then the side railing, which is still there, just like splooshes out of the way, like it's made of water, and you watch him tumble off and disappear into the darkness. This one, slipping, trying to gain like any sort of traction, also slips off into the darkness to where you guys cannot see. You hear them screaming, the horse is winning from below.
Sick.
There's about 2 seconds, and then you hear like the clatter of bones echo up from beneath in the cavern. This guy, who's just on the edge, gallops forward, but he watches as the tree beneath begins to rot. He's going to make an athletics check to try and get off. That's a natural 17, plus 5. And so even though the horse whinnies, you watch as the guy jumps off of the horse, and then the horse collapses into smoke down below. He stands on the other side of the bridge, and the horse reforms, rising from the shadow. Your hand still just floating in the air, Artie, as the bridge is now gone. But the 2 horsemen pace on the other side of the cavern, or of this chasm, across from you, staring out.
Daniel, do we have to roll wild magic for those?
Yes. Eldritch Blast, no. Blight, yes.
Oh, that's a cantrip, so
it's a cantrip, so you're good.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
D100. 72.
72. Okay, so you're resistant to all damage for the next minute as the shadow weaves itself around you like armor.
Dear God.
Yo.
Man, only beneficial effects for you guys, huh?
We're
For the,
only
for
good.
the wild magic. Only good things for you guys,
We love the wild magic.
We love the wild
true.
magic. As you
So
guys
two
are
of them are
staring,
down in the pit.
yes,
For
the
a
one
minute,
with
Daniel, you said?
yes, for a minute. Two of them are down in the pit, and you watch as the horsemen are kind of like, the two of them are like on their steeds, staring out at you, and the two of them begin to cackle with laughter. They look at you, directly at you, Fen,
No!
and they say, Baba Yaga will always have her payments.
Oh.
You watch as they begin to gallop along the side.
Wait, we don't get a turn? They can go all
It's
the way?
still their turn. It's still their turn. Your guys'
Damn.
were reactions. Reactions to, like, activate, hit the bridge, activate, and then, like, the Eldritch Blast and your hand blocking. But these guys use their action to dash as they gallop, the bony hooves galloping into the forest until they are out of sight.
This
Two
is
of
fully
them.
like that scene in. Oh my god, I interrupted your
No,
moment.
no, you're good.
Please continue.
No, two of them alive. What scene, dude?
This is Fellowship of the Ring when Arwen's carrying Frodo across the river and the ring wraiths can't follow on the horses because they hate water. That's what this is. All right, my dumb joke aside, please.
Let's
please
go.
continue.
No, you're great. As you hear the bony clacks of the hooves disappearing into the forest from behind. For now, the danger subsiding.
I would like to do something quickly before my hand goes away. if
All
that's
right.
okay.
Yes. What would you like to do?
I would like to get on my hand, and I want to go down the chasm and just check and make sure there's no
Sounds
like
good.
sounds or bodies, and if there's anything interesting down there too.
Sounds good. I actually have to roll their damage. Let me see. So they dropped 120 feet. Give me a moment. So that's a lot of d6.
It do be a lot of d6s.
Okay. 9. I'll just roll it here. It's 12d6. $37. As you look down below, Poe. Oh, sorry. As you sail down on the hand, Artie, you look down below. You heard the clattering of bones, and as you look down, you watch as the horses are gone, but the bones of the two riders begin to reform and begin to click, click, click into one another as they are slowly reforming 100 feet down below.
Is there anything else down there?
It is just the forest floor. There's the impact crater. You hear a couple of fauna and like deer and different like animals like skitter away from the impact, out of fear.
Looking at the walls, do I think there's any way that they could climb back up or anything?
You can go to make a perception check or investigation check for me.
Sounds good. Oh wow, that's a good roll. 28.
28. Scaling this cavern, it goes up at an angle that like starts to sweep in a way that makes it so you would have to climb like with your back facing down at the ground. So it's an almost impossible climb. It's feasible if you're, like a free solo amazing climber, but like it's
I mean, these guys could be free solos. I don't know.
definitely not easy.
What if you're like an evil skeleton that has like a horse? Made of
Just
bone?
Artie,
theoretically.
as you are like kind of theorizing this in your head, even if they could climb it, it would take them the better part of like an hour to climb this.
Okay, so I'm gonna come back up with my hand, and then for the rest of the minute, however many turns that is, I'm gonna have my hand go down there and just pummel them. Just clocking them against the wall, like grab another one and suplex it, just like absolutely shafting them.
You guys just hear
Wreck their shit.
from down below. Okay, for the sake of ease, do you want to prioritize one or both?
It's just mainly demoralizing both of them.
Okay, I'll
I'm
give
not
you.
trying to-
I'll give you. This is about. I'll say that was about like 4 rounds of you doing stuff with your hand. So you have 6 rounds remaining. Go ahead and roll attacks for 6 rounds. For me.
Sick.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
let's see.
20s.
You just hear like
So-
Looney Tunes like sound effects in the back of like.
6 attack. Hold on.
Ding,
So it's gonna be 60 20s.
ding.
And then I have a plus 10 to each of them.
All right.
So 15, 21, 19, 14, 22, 25.
Sorry, 15, 21.
I have a plus 10, and those are all my
okay.
rolls in roll 20.
Oh, I see. To hit? 15, 20.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. 15, 21. 21 hits, 19 hits, the 22 hits, and then the 25 hits. So 3 of these attacks hit.
4?
4 of these attacks hit. Sorry, yeah. 4 of these attacks hits.
So that's...
And you're prioritizing, though, one of them or both? I can
Both.
split the damage. Both. Okay, I'll split the damage between the 2.
Whoops.
Just trying to make him feel bad.
Yeah.
He's
58
just
damage
bullying.
total. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. You watch the bones are clattering from down
That's
below.
force
You can,
damage,
you can
you
hear
see.
them. Yeah. The bones are clattering from down below. They're getting like knocked around. It would be a comical sight if you could see it.
Perfect. Okay. I wanted to make sure I got the most out of that big piece of sand, you know?
Yeah. Totally. You hear like these pretty satisfying sounds from down below. Big
The hand, like,
Big
picks
hand is
one
doing
up.
some work.
The hand like picks one of the skeletons up and like spins it around like a high schooler with a pen.
Yeah. It starts like spinning it around like Matilda with Mrs. Trumbull and whatever that kid was, by the pigtails, and then just like poof throws it into the wall. For now,
Oh, a sweet drum solo with both of them.
Yeah. For now, the horsemen have been waylaid as you guys cross onto the other side.
Yeah, sorry, I've kind of got the feeling that this might be a little bit my fault. To catch you up, Solaris, when we went up to see the Great Sage, we decided, like, why would we walk when we could get teleported by an evil swamp witch? And then, we went and we met her, and for payment to transport us, I sort of,
You didn't.
tricked her in... What? I mean, it wasn't anything valuable. I gave her this drawing that I did. It was actually pretty funny. She thought it was like some crazy magical item, but really it was just kind of like a sketch I did. But
Fen.
Well, I mean, you didn't lie to her, did you? I mean, you just
No.
said
No
like
line.
it's
No, I just-
it's a rune we found from the astral plane
right,
from
yeah,
like
that was true.
one of those squid face guys. So it wasn't a lie. It just didn't turn out to be very useful to her, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Fen, you do realize that the old witch is an archfey, yes?
I do now. That's
We
for
do
sure.
now.
Good. It's good information to have,
Solaris
honestly.
like puts his head in his hand.
Oh no.
She
Um.
never forgets her grudges. Ever.
Has she met Joko?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
What are you talking about? We were all there.
That was a... Never mind. I
What?
recede into the back. Goodbye.
What is he
I mean,
saying?
it's
my
not
God.
like we made a deal, you know. Like, if she got bested, that's kind of like
Is she going back on the deal? There's courts, right? We can take her to court.
It seems like whatever you gave her was not of the value that she was promised.
No,
Otherwise, she would
we
not
didn't-
be
we
sending
didn't-
her headless hunt after you.
I mean, we didn't promise her any value. We just promised her the thing that we gave her, and then we gave it to her. If
I mean, I
she
did
got
try
it into her head that it was like crazy powerful or whatever, that's on her.
Maybe you want to take that up with her. Maybe you can see her again and she'll be able to be kind enough to rearrange the deal.
no. I would rather just like
Mhm.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, that was sarcasm for your friend here.
Fuck,
You
I'm
said there's
sorry, I
courts. We
didn't-
just
No,
we fucking
no,
take her to court.
I mean, this doesn't affect me, Fen. I'm worried about you.
I mean, yeah, me too. Shit, did you see those guys? Last time
Yes.
we ran into one of them, they just like said my name and I passed out.
Yes, that's what they can do. That's their. That's the ability of the headless hunt. They are Baba Yaga's personal hunters.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, 2 of them we killed pretty quickly.
Waylaid.
I don't know
That's
how.
true.
I don't know how amazing they are. two of them can fall down a hole.
I mean,
Die.
it's really great and fine for you to say that, Artie, but if you fucking remember the last time that we saw one, like, that shit put me to sleep, like, instantly.
I mean, that's why you never give your name out to strangers. That's what I've learned from this
I
experience.
didn't give my name to him. It's not like we went on a fucking date, Artie. He just knew it.
I mean, it could be like an ex. I don't know. I don't know where they come from.
All right. Well, we can't stay here. We have to keep moving.
All right, yeah.
Wait, quick question. Fen, do you have anything on you that they could be like tracking?
Like what?
I don't know. Like clearly, well, I guess they said Baba Yaga said you'd be here, so I don't know. I want to make sure we don't have anything that.
Yeah, all right. And Fen is gonna start like, sort of like ruffling through their bag and like turning out their pockets and stuff to see if there's anything maybe.
Yeah,
Baba
I'll-
Yaga,
Sure.
like,
Go to
I'll
make
slipped.
a
do-
perception check. Yeah.
I'll do the same.
Sure. Go to make a
Perception
perception
or
check.
investigation?
Investigation check. Yeah, you can make an investigation check on your person. Yeah. I
Oh
guess
my
this is more
God.
investigation. Yeah.
It's a 12 for Fen.
12. All right.
29.
29.
Ooh.
Fen, nothing out of place. Yeah, it's all your stuff. Where you normally keep them. Crossbow at your side, your spell components, little notes and little things. The things that you gathered from your mother's abode. That's it.
Oh yeah, I would probably be taking care to like not
Right.
show the
that?
like alchemy stuff.
Sure.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
especially to
Um,
Solaris.
Yeah, makes sense. You got it. But as you're kind of going through your things, everything seems to be in order, and there's nothing additional that's been added or anything like that.
Hmm. I mean, I don't see anything weird.
Did I see anything weird in me?
No, not with an investigation check. Not on you. Not on anyone else's person. It looks like, in terms of your belongings, there's not something that they're
Okay.
tracking.
Sounds good.
Like, there's no scent that you guys are giving off. or
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
Like that.
I just want to make sure.
Sure.
Can't
Yeah.
hurt
no,
to spend
that's good.
2 minutes
You
to check.
seem pretty safe when it's things on your person.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not how they found you.
Could she be
I don't know.
watching us?
Yeah, there's a way
Like
that
with
I
some
could.
magic or something? Like a magic
Yeah.
eye?
Yeah, that's a pretty common thing. I mean, I can stop that, but hold on, let me read my book. I don't know how many people I can affect.
Well, I mean,
Where'd it go?
Solaris, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not like she's only like she can only exist on this plane. Like any kind of solution that we have, it seems like it's temporary. Like even if we make it back to the material plane in one piece, which, you know, as the days goes on, it's questionable. Like, is she just gonna
Yeah.
follow me forever?
Yeah, I can ward you for a little bit. I know that there's actual like permanent solutions you can have, but I don't have any equipment on me. Maybe when we get back, we can talk to someone. But
Okay.
I don't have anything on me right now, so we're just gonna have to. I can. Meanwhile, how long has it been? How many days have we been here?
You guys have been here in the Feywild now for 3 days. This is your 3rd day that you guys are. now
So
Damn.
at tonight, I learn Private Sanctum, right?
Yes, you do.
Sick. Okay, yeah, I can help us tonight, but like in the middle of the night. But I mean, if she's watching during the day, she's gonna generally know where we stop at night. I don't think I can follow this. Hold on.
Maybe we can use this to our advantage. Solaris, I imagine Baba Yaga is not a fan of the demons either.
She's a very chaotic force, and I don't really know what her personal means are, but I can't imagine that she would be happy about it. There's a chance.
Well, you know, if we discover where these demons are situated, we could always, use these following horseback warriors to our advantage and set them on each other, and maybe
That's true.
the enemy of our enemy is probably not a friend, but might be
I don't
useful.
think it's a friend.
It's interesting, like, and I wonder too, probably if she wants me specifically for payment, she wouldn't want anything bad to be happening to me. So, like, if we're in danger. But this is a lot of what ifs and questions that we're banking on. I think right now, you're right, Solaris, we should get out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna lose these tracks real quick, so I suggest we
let's
keep
just
going.
go.
All right.
I may continue following the tracks.
Sounds good. You guys do begin following the tracks and moving on from the bridge, now having completely rotted away, leaving just the chasm that you all passed over as you all begin hiking into the mushroom forest, now realizing that you have pursuers behind you. Poe, go ahead and give us a survival check.
Is this the Mushroom Kingdom, perhaps?
Yeah, you hear in the distance out, Yahoo! Wahoo! Okie All right, sorry.
These bad rolls. 13.
13. Not too bad. You're still after a little bit of disorientation, with you guys kind of feeling like that like feeling like, you know, that like crawling on your backs when you feel like you're being watched. You are a little unsettled, but you guys begin to keep like searching out the tracks, and you're able to find the trail again, at least of the smell. A couple other like of tracks. You're not sure demonic in nature, but they seem to be leading towards this open, like you can hear kind of like the source of water, maybe. You're not exactly sure how far, but you can kind of start to smell maybe like a pretty like significant water source coming up from up ahead. You guys hiked for a bit.
Yeah, I'll lead us there.
Okay,
to
sounds
the
good.
water.
It takes you about 45 minutes to walk there, or a slight jog if you guys choose to do so. Actually, you know what? I should ask. Do you guys want to proceed now stealthily, or do you guys want to proceed like quickly? It's your guys' choice.
I think we're being tracked by magical means. I think it doesn't matter how quiet we walk, personally.
Okay, you can tell that to your friends. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think Fen is motivated to put as much distance between them and those guys as possible.
Sure, sounds good. All right, cool. Then you guys are going quickly. All right. So as you guys go, you guys do get there within about 45 minutes, going at a brisk jog. As you do, the landscape kind of still in this kind of mushroom-esque style opens up to, it looks to be this, like, quaint town, but it's like there's streams of water forming arches, and like the river seems to gurgle and laugh and giggle and babble. And it's almost like the water is creating these unique architectural structures within this village. And on top of that, there's small little dwellings here. As you guys are able to like look out, and you see this quaint, beautiful little town. That would be pretty quaint, except for the fact that you guys can hear the sound of what seems to be like cries and screams from it.
Okay. We're here. I'm gonna move quickly towards it.
All right.
What are we doing?
I assume this is demons, right?
Yeah. I mean, I hear screams. Certainly. I think we.
How close are we
could
to
be
it?
demons.
The town?
The town, you guys are still away, like, you guys see the town. You guys would have to, like, enter town in the next, like, 5 minutes or so. It's like you guys see it basically on, like, the, like if you guys were walking to town. You guys are outside the entrance of it, basically.
So I'm hearing cries of, like, struggle or something.
Do you want to make an insight check for exactly what those cries are?
Yeah,
or
can
you
I
can perceive to see what's going on.
Same diff.
Same diff, fair enough.
I'll perceive.
All right,
19.
19. You hear there's a couple of cries going on around, specifically 2 different regions it looks like. One is seemingly on the other side of the town, kind of far away, but the other one that you're noticing is that there is what looks to be this like steaming area of water in front of this like wooden constructed house. You're not exactly sure what that is, but there are cries coming from there. Pretty closer to you guys. That one's maybe within like about like 100 feet or so.
What is that? Steam rising?
Yeah, steam rising from water. It looks like it's multiple water pools. It's like there's a bunch of like hot water. It looks like.
What does it look like?
You guys need to get a little closer.
Okay, I know we've been like booking it here, but if someone's in trouble, getting the junk on them would be helpful. I think we should sneak it from here, huh? What do you think?
Yeah, I just think we need to sneak quickly. We can't just spend 40 minutes waiting while people are dying.
Yeah, let's go. I cast Pass Without a Trace, and
All right.
off we go.
Off we go. Awesome. So now, if you guys want to stealth, you guys, and it sounds like you guys are. I need you guys to make a group stealth check, and this is
Group
going to be
stealth check.
plus 10 because of Poe's Pass Without a Trace.
Does he need to roll a D100?
Yes, you do, buddy. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that. A lot of things going on at
77?
once. 77. Oh, you need to make a saving throw for me, bud.
Okay, what kind?
This is a Wisdom saving throw
Perfect.
against your
I
own
love
spell
those.
DC.
These are great. We love to see it.
Against my own spell DC?
Yeah, you said a 77. Yeah. Yeah, against your own DC.
Would that be my Ranger spell DC or my Warlock spell DC?
Oh, which spell are you casting with? It's your choice. Because you can use Warlock spells.
Ranger.
Yeah. Well, you can use your Warlock slots for Ranger spells, or your Ranger slots for Warlock spells. That's what
Are you
Warlocks-
kidding me?
I'm
right
pretty
now?
sure. Yeah.
That is great to know. I will use Ranger. All
Ranger. Okay.
right, Wisdom saving throw. Oh God.
Oh god.
It's a 10, so I fail that.
All right.
I feel like the kid in class who's like, "Teacher, you didn't collect the homework," and everyone's like, "God damn it!"
All right.
No,
You guys
I love
are
it.
stealthy, and you guys feel the effects of it, and you go, "Thanks, Poe," and you look back, bah, and Poe's a sheep.
No.
Am I a stealthy sheep?
You are a very stealthy sheep, but you are a sheep.
I'm
Oh,
gonna just
no.
run over to him and put my hands on him, and I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Wait, we can do this another way.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage for
I was like
Shocking Grasp.
walking
Last
over to
time.
help. Oh god.
So, yeah, because he's a sheep, he can't avoid it. I mean, like, it's gonna hit.
It's
Big.
only it's 14 to hit.
14 to hit? Yeah, that hits. It's a sheep. Their AC is a
Okay.
10. Or an 8 or something like
Alright,
that. Something
well,
stupid.
all right. Oh, let me.
How much
roll that
damage?
Instead of just typing it. Yeah, I'm rolling it. This is 17 damage.
17 damage. All right, so Poe, you take 13 damage as you like get out of your form, and you're shocked, like kind of feeling a static electricity all your body. You take 13 damage of lightning that goes through the sheep's HP.
Bat. Oh God. Bat. Oh God. Okay.
It was
Wow.
grass. I was
Yeah, I
craving
know how
grass for like a week after it.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go. And then I just
Teacher, does he have to roll a concentration save now that he
Oh
took damage while he
my
was
God.
concentrating on a
Pass without a
spell?
spell? Yes, this is correct.
technically, can a sheep? Was it polymorph?
It's polymorph, yeah.
Was he concentrating on polymorph?
He was indeed, so that means that.
So then it breaks it no matter
you're
what,
No longer
doesn't matter
passing
if it
without a
does a con
trace.
save.
Yeah.
Cool.
Welcome to
Okay,
the
I
favors of the
rescind-
Feywild.
I rescind my 27 to a 17.
17. Okay, stealth checks now normally. Unless Poe, you cast Pass Without a Trace again.
All right, we
Body.
tried doing it stealthy. Let's
One.
let's just go.
Well,
Are we
we're
rolling
still.
a group
I'm
or are we
stealthy.
individually
So I need to hear everyone roll, and I will take the average.
Oh. Okay. Oh, okay.
10.
Oh wow. Sorry guys.
17, 16, 10.
It's a 6 for Fen.
6. Ooh, 17, 16,
They are
10.
not sneaky.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for Solaris. He's a natural 20. You guys are
Okay.
so
Nice.
lucky. With the natural 20, you guys begin to pass pretty much unhurt.
Trace.
Are you guys gonna enter through the side, kind of climbing up the rocks of these, like, in between these various pits of steam and water, or do you guys want to go through the building? You guys' choice.
I want to kind of like go around the buildings, maybe scale the top of them.
Okay.
Sort of like do like a stealthy, quiet building sort of sitch.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. You do so. First, kind of going through the building. There doesn't seem to be anyone inside, at least at first. I need someone to make a perception check as you guys are going around the building.
I'll rub
I'm
a
eating grass for
dewdrop
someone
out
else.
of whoever's looking's eye. Or I'll look myself.
One person.
I'll
One
look, I'll
person.
look.
All right, Fen, that's you.
Perception?
Yeah, perception.
15 plus 5 is 20,
20.
plus 4, whatever, right?
As Poe's starting to
Sorry.
scale the roof, you start to like scale around the outside and kind of peek in through the windows, and you see there looks to be a small girl like huddling behind the counter in fear, kind of like holding herself. And you notice that she has a couple of tails, like multiple tails behind her, like 3 of them.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'll communicate that to the group.
Is something gonna kill her in the next 10 seconds?
Fen, with your high perception check, you don't see anything in the room that is threatening that kid. But you guys do hear cries from like farther up this. It looks to be there's like a small waterfall, and then like these like steam producing like pits, these hot springs, if you will.
Why don't you guys go ahead and I'll meet up with you, and just make sure she's all right.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
Onward.
Onward,
sounds
closer
good.
to the sound.
All right, closer to the sound. Perfect. Poe, you're on top of the house, and with just a passive perception of 16, you can see there are 4 like creatures kind of out of the water. They look to be made out of wood, similar to the dryads that you have seen, but they're like it's almost like their whole bodies are twisted and gnarled and disgusting and even demonic in appearance. And they seem to there's 2 other of similar looking creatures, these fox women with multiple tails behind them, similar to the ones that you guys first encountered when on arriving to the Feywild, that seem to be trying to fend them off, throwing like bolts of magic at these trees as the trees kind of like all run up on them while you're on this roof.
Hey, the foxes are okay, remember? Let's fucking kill these fucking wood things.
I would like to kill the wood things.
All right. Okay, as you guys are running up, go ahead and roll initiative for me. And you guys go ahead and
I rolled
place
to kill the
yourself.
wood.
I rolled to kill the wood
Kill
things.
wood, dude. All right, go ahead and roll initiative, and also place yourselves where would you like to be, as you guys are running up on this hot spring settlement.
So I stayed behind to check on the girl.
You stay behind to check on the girl. Okay, Fen. All right, so you can go to you can start to hear your friends running up, on this location.
Okay, so this is water, hot spring,
Yes.
and this is
Yes.
fox lady.
Fox lady, and then the trees, these gnarled trees. All right.
Gnarled trees. Okay.
Gnarly.
Gnarly, dude.
Gnarly. So, Fen, if you want to join the combat, you can join next round. If you run
Okay,
out of the
cool.
building, yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
great. Do you want me to roll initiative normally or just put myself in the order?
Sure. Go and roll initiative right now, and then I'll get to you next turn.
Ooh,
so-
nat 20.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
Fen. So you'll be first up on the order
24.
next time. Okay, Artie, you're 17. Oh wait, no, that was your. Sorry, Artie, you're 21. That was your stealth. 21, 24. Joko's 13, and Poe, you're 12. Joko's 13. Poe, you're 12. I don't need to change anything. And then.
I'm already in the order.
And then let's go ahead and do the trees. Wow.
Is there any
they're at the
high
bottom.
ground or low ground here?
There is. It keeps going up. So this is a slope upward. You see that there is basically like where you guys are is the bottom of the hot springs, and it continues to climb upward and upward to this is the highest point on the map. All right. Okay, so let's get some music in here. But first up on the order is Artie. As you see these 4 trees or so starting to collect around.
How close can I move myself?
I'd say you can move yourself anywhere within like 20 feet. That makes sense.
Within 20 feet of
Them?
Of your
Fox
original
women?
position, of you guys'
Okay.
original position.
I'm within 20 feet of my original position. Sick. Okay, I'm up. I'm gonna turn around and say, Joko, let's get chopping. And I will cast haste on Joko.
All right, Joko, you are now hasted as like the steam around the whole hot spring begins to like curl around you. Artie, is there anything that you want to flavor this, being a chronology wizard?
Yeah, so you see like the steam that was like slowly rising around him starts speeding up and like evaporating really quickly as time is just speeding up around him.
All right, nice stuff. All right, Joko, you're hasted.
And that's my turn.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. All right, Solaris is next.
Actually, I'll move a little closer.
Sounds good. All right.
Is
so
there?
You're kind of passing underneath a small tree line, Artie. You're kind of like
Yeah.
walking around these stones in this path around a small tree line. What's your question, Andrew?
I'm just curious, like what like the pathways are, and what looks like it would be
Yeah.
like difficult to
Of course.
traverse.
So, all of these have shallow water in them. This is water. You can traverse through any of the water, but it's difficult terrain to do so. The places that are walkable are this is stone. This is all stone over here. This is a stone pathway that leads up. You can walk over the stones like as if you're walking over like difficult terrain up here if you wanted to go on like your own off-road route. And if you go through water, it's difficult terrain as well as you're wading through. Make sense?
And are like these areas here like a path?
This is also a path.
Like this
correct.
is like
this is also
like
a path.
this is path
Yes.
and up this way too?
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
Make sense?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Awesome. Sounds good. So Solaris is up. Solaris is going to kind of vault over this side of this like stone structure and begin
Wait,
sprinting.
Fen rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, but Fen's coming in next
Oh,
turn
she got
because Fen is
skipped, that's right.
currently
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. He kind of climbs up on the rocks. 25, he goes there, and he's going to try and take a shot at this one. This one is unfortunately in like 3/4 cover for him. So he's going to take a shot next to the fox. 2 of them. 1, 2. 19 and 14. Unfortunately misses the first one. Flies and clatters off of the rock and splinters into the water. Into the, just creating like a small splash. The second one though, he draws back and it like hits deep into the wood, creating like the brrr sound that you guys are very familiar with. And that does a total of 16 piercing as it pierces through the wood, kind of like lodging deep inside this corrupted like tree's form. All right. Okay, that's gonna be the end of his turn. Joko, you were up.
Joko's kind of like, to continue the flavor from Artie, he's kind of like moving, but it looks like he's in like stop motion that's going too fast.
Oh yeah.
He's like it's like the skipped frame animation.
Oh yeah.
Where it looks like he just looks like he's moving like too quickly, like all his limbs are moving too quickly.
Sure.
So he's going to run up this way, up the path, and then go through this little house. I assume I can go through it.
Yes, you can.
And he's gonna end up right here next to this fox woman. And
you startle her as she kind of takes 2 steps back, kind of like staring up at you and putting like a hand of magic in your direction.
Joko's going to look at her and then like do a little head tilt toward the I almost said ent. I don't know what it is. Tree goblin.
Yeah.
Big tree goblin.
Big tree goblin, you got it.
Wait, are they big? They look like they're just normal size.
These are medium. These are medium sized.
Oh, they are just. Okay. And then he's gonna take the black blade and just make 3 attacks against this guy.
Sounds good. Please do roll 3 attacks. She gives you a nod back and then looks right in, kind of like a small, like a nervous smile on her face. 31 hits.
31 to hit.
31 hits.
Okay, then I'm going to cough. I'm done coughing.
Good.
And now I'm going to use a second level spell slot.
A smite.
With divine smite.
As the sword explodes with smoke. All right, go and roll damage.
That's
Oh
36
my God.
magical slashing and radiant damage.
How do you want to do this one?
Oh, sick.
I just want to cut. Well, wait. What's the? I have to. Let me roll the D100 first.
Oh yes, you do. Yes, you do. For the wild magic surge.
For the flavor.
For 11. All right. As you explodes with smoke, roll a D10, please.
Yes, sir. 10.
Nice.
10. All right. As the sword explodes with smoke, you feel like you're almost like towering above this tree goblin, as you so eloquently put, and begin to slash down. And as you slash through it, it leaves like a small gold trail through it that explodes outward, like splintering the wood and kind of splashing all over the hot spring, just in shards of wood. But then you're like, wait, how am I towering over the? And you look over at the woman, and you're not towering over her, seemingly 10 inches taller than you were before.
Sick.
Holy cow! Wait, how tall am I now?
Yeah, you were 10. You grew 10 inches.
No, I gotta look at my height.
He's got
Now
the-
I'm.
You're like almost 7 feet.
Joko's only 5'6".
You're only 5'6"? You're 6'6"?
He's
You're a short man.
6'4" now.
He's an angry
Shorty.
short man, but he's now 6'4". Holy crap. All right.
Jealous.
Almost
So
as
then
tall as
I-
Fen. All right.
I go to slice it directly in half, like
All
through
right.
his torso, and end up slicing its head in half.
Oh, nice. Sounds
Like
good.
the
Straight
top
through.
of its head off, and the jaw just like falls open.
The mandible crashes down and kind of clatters onto the stone and then splashes into the water. Nice. That one's dead. And you have 2 more attacks to go.
I'm gonna take 2 big boy steps over toward this guy.
Oh,
then.
and friendly reminder,
Boosh.
Poe is
Boosh.
still blue.
Still blue.
Yeah.
Still blue, dude. He's blue, daba-dee-daba.
And then I'm gonna take advantage of my big height,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to do an overhand slash straight on top of this
Sounds
guy.
good. Woof, coming straight down on top of him. 26
26
hits.
to hit.
Roll damage.
No. What am I thinking of?
Smite.
Yeah, no smite this time. That's 12 damage.
12
Magical
damage.
slashing and radiant.
All right, as it slashes in, thunk, you chop off one of the arms that already starts to like slowly regrow out of the roots that have been slashed open. 18.
I'm gonna do another overhand slash.
That hits.
Oh,
Go and roll damage.
21 magical
21.
slashing and radiant.
This thing is almost dead. As you slice again, this time its shoulder cleaves off all the way down to its ribs as the tree, that kind of like root section, falls off into the water, and that whole start begins to like twist as roots start to regrow from the stumps, and it kind of like hisses in your direction. Yeah, Joko, that's going to be the end of your turn, I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right.
Daniel,
Yes.
really quick.
Of
When I
course.
pop back in, am I gonna just show up in this bottom corner? Is that where I'll?
Yes, you'll probably be in the bottom corner over there, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, no problem. Just to make it easy for you and for me. All right, Poe, you're up.
All right, my dude. So Poe ignores difficult
Andrew, did you
terrain.
use your hasted action? Sorry.
He did, yeah. So he used 3
Okay, just wanna
attacks,
make
so
sure.
that was his hasted action. Sorry, I forgot to roll the foxes. Okay, continue.
Poe ignores difficult terrain, so I'm trying to just like parkour it
Okay.
up. I want to parkour it up to like near Artie here, and then use my dash as well, so movement and my dash, to get all the way over here. So I want to, if I may, I want to move right up to Artie right there, and then I'm gonna dash the rest of it. Do I need to like make a check to get it?
No, you have difficult terrain, so you're actually completely fine since
Sickening.
you're good with it. Yeah. As you
Great,
kind of
thanks.
you watch as Poe like darts over each of the stones as if there's like nothing hard about it, even though they're like drenched with like water having streamed over from the different higher up hot springs. He just like light stepping all the way across, like sprinting up.
All right, and then I'm going to dash.
Okay. With your
And I'm
bonus
gonna
action.
make my way to the edge of this right here, and then I'm gonna fucking look down. I see Joko fighting this guy. I'm gonna front flip over
Uh-huh.
this guy and
Okay.
land right here.
All right.
Midair, I'm casting Green Flame Blade, and
Uh-huh.
you see on my sickle, and you see me pull it out, and it just glows
Ah.
bright green with
You're using the
fire.
sickle. You got it.
Yes, sir. Land here,
Uh-huh.
looking at this guy, and I'm gonna use Green Flame Blade and attack it with my sickle.
Sounds good.
Sounds
So
sick.
Sounds sick,
gonna be-
dude.
That's a 28 to hit.
What? It hits! Go to roll damage as the flame ignites with green just flames licking off the side of your sickle edge, and you slash right through it.
Fuck yeah. And so that's gonna be this much damage, but I'm also adding 2d8 fire damage.
2d8 fire damage.
So-
Go to roll that.
So that's 12. Oh boy. Okay, 9 slashing,
Okay.
3 poison,
Yeah.
so 12, and then 10 fire on top of that for a total of 22.
And fire. Oh my gosh. As just the different elements course through this tree, and you slash through its midsection, part of it like creaking open as it cracks and splinters. This thing kind of like staring at you, a little bit of brown moss kind of covering the front of its head, almost like a little bit of hair, and it kind of like stares down at you, snarling. Poe, that's your first attack.
It's a spell. I can
Oh,
only make
yes,
one
you can
attack
only make
with
one
it.
attack with
It
Green
was my
Flame.
action, but I'm going to turn around to look at the fox next to me, and I wink.
All
And I
right.
turn back to the tree.
She gives you a little smile, but then she gives a concerned look up to the tree as she kind of like calls out at the one that you just struck. She goes, Brahmos, this isn't like you. Come back to us.
Do you know these people?
Him. The tree, however, doesn't heed the answer and strikes out like one like clawed grasp of like roots and sticks and vines like snapping out at you as it goes to like it seems like this kind of blackened energy coming off the front of it and it begins to like pull and like almost like try and like grasp you. It is going to cast Blight. Poe, I need you to make I believe that's a wisdom constitution saving throw.
Okay, my goodness. Thank God. 18?
18, that succeeds, so you're going to take half damage. This is going to be 8d8 necrotic damage.
It do be a lot of necrotic.
All right, that's 35 points of damage halved to 17.
17?
17. So you take
Okay.
17 as you like he actually like grasps onto the front of your shirt and you feel your life force being sucked into this tree as like other branches start to sprout off its arm like it's growing from your life energy, but you actually pull your sickle down and sever that connection, gasping hard as the front of your chest like feels super weak.
I breathe. I inhale deeply. And I look him straight in the eye. And I just point at him.
Ooh.
And I use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke. And
Rebuke.
he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, he rolls a 7. I believe that fails.
That fails, so he's going to take 2d10 fire damage.
2d10. Okay, roll that.
Oh, so bad. 4.
All right, as it he like ignites from the front, kind of like flailing and trying to step back into the water. He's actually gonna do that. He's gonna step back like this, even though that doesn't trigger a reaction from you. 3d10, an extra one.
Oh, that was 10. So
way
14.
more. You watch as it kind of like collapses and stumbles back into the water to put out the flames, almost like seemingly at its wit's end. Very, very damaged.
Great.
All right. Good stuff. That's his turn. This one by you, Joko, is going to attack you with like as one of its like hands kind of grows out and turns into this like wicked looking maul made out of like tree and root, and it like swings out at you. That's going to be a 23 to hit. And it does 8 bludgeoning. Yes, it is magical, however. This is magical. So it's 8 bludgeoning.
It's a magical weapon?
It is, yes. This, as its roots kind of like spring up. It's shillelagh'd. So it slams into you. All right. This one is going to run up. And as it does so, you watch as its eyes flash as it like stands up. It roots itself to the ground, and like all these vines suddenly like spray out like a bunch of spores, making this like hallucinatory, like horrible like illusion of like this thing being even worse than it is. I need everyone within 30 feet to make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Which one is making this?
This is this one over here.
Okay.
10. Unfortunately, Joko, you're frightened as the spores go out and you inhale some of them, and it's like Scarecrow basically. As you inhale it, it looks even worse than it actually is, like morphing into like horrific like viney shapes of like shadows that you'd only see in your nightmares. Artie, you just succeed, so you are unaffected as you kind of like cough out and wave the spores away from you. Solaris also needs to make the roll and fails too.
Daniel, I succeed, and I also rolled an 81 on the wild magic for my
81
hellish rebuke.
Yeah, for your hellish rebuke. Got you. 81 is you. Oh my god. Poe, you take 1 action immediately.
Oh, sick.
Oh.
So you get 1 more action.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this is like a hasted action, so you can't use your extra attack. I think that's balanced. So.
It's a hasted action, so it can't use the spell. So it's just a weapon attack, right?
Correct.
Cool. I'll just fucking since this guy's away from me, I'll sickle the guy.
No, it says 1 additional action. Yeah, I'll allow it. Let's get fun with it. You can take 2 attacks.
Then in that case, I'm gonna just do the 1 attack, do Eldritch Blast on this guy in the water that I was fighting.
Sounds good.
24 to hit.
That hits. Go and roll damage. Just roll damage for that one right now. He's pretty low, so I just want to see.
Okay. That's 3 force damage.
3 force damage. Okay, one more. You can roll your next one.
That's 12 to hit.
12 misses.
And a nat 20.
Oh my god, that hits, yeah.
Okay.
How do you
so
want to do this,
double
dude?
the dice. All right.
Your minimum damage would kill it.
I guess I fucking set him on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately, like get wild magicked. Get a glint in my eye. Turn back around. I'm like, oh wait, I'm not done yet. And I just 2 hands start to glow with like purplish light, and I double force
good.
him into the water, and he like just sinks.
Sounds good.
below the
Sounds good.
depths.
As he's putting out the flames, he rises back up, still on fire, like this horrific scarecrow, and like begins to stretch out and like reach out for that fox lady right next to you. She screams out in fear. You raise up your hand, having just like rebuked him, and poof, the first one knocks him back into the pool. Poof, the second one goes straight through his head, and he's motionless in the water as he starts to float there. Dead pile of branches and leaves. And she screams out, Brahmos, no! Alright. Po, does that end your turn? That's 3 Eldritch Blasts.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sounds good. And then, who is frightened? This lady needs to make her wisdom save. Oh, she's scared. She rolled that one. Alright, I think that's the tree's turn. Fen, you are now up. As you look up and you see your friends fighting at a distance. A group
Daniel.
of trees. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Before we move on, the stream is kind of T-Tours right now. We can't really see what's going on.
Oh, very good. Thank you for letting me know. I think I adjusted it, so everyone should be able to see.
Yeah, and I was saying, I don't know if you saw this earlier,
Oh,
but you
put
could
it on
move
the right
turn
side.
order.
Yeah.
The right. Yeah.
I see it.
Okay.
Danka?
Daniel, once you're ready.
Yes. Fen, it is your turn.
Was the little girl okay? I wanted to check
Oh
on
yeah,
her.
of course. As you run into the house and you look at her, she's like hiding, and as soon as you like get even close, she goes. She like hides even like closer, as if like you can't see her.
No, it's all right. No, I'm here to help you. Are you okay? What's going on?
She raises up her hands and a couple of flames kind of flicker around her. Are you here to hurt me? Are you gonna turn into one of those things too?
No. What? Sorry. What are you talking about? I'm not. No. My friends and I heard shouting, and we're here to help.
Like our friends? Our friends turn into those things.
All right. Just stay here. Just stay out of sight.
Okay.
And I feel like it's probably when I hear the battle sounds.
Yeah, you hear the flames go off and a couple of battle sounds in the distance. Are you here to help?
Yes. I'm going to protect you. Don't worry.
Okay. She kind of like bites her thumb and kind of like hides a little bit deeper into the corner.
Oh, baby.
She's tiny. She's so small. She like couldn't be older than like maybe 5.
Oh, Angel. Okay. Okay, so I show up and see everybody fighting, and I'm gonna shout out, "Hey, I'm here to help!" And I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet, and then I'm going to bonus action phase step and teleport.
Okay.
30 feet up on top of this
Up on top,
roof.
poof, as you do so, like you're currently in your summer form, right?
Autumn.
Your autumn form, right? A bunch of leaves kind of like spontaneously like sprout out in front of you, like giving you the sense of like cornucopias of like pumpkins and feasts and merriment and laughter, kind of like giggling out of you as you step up there.
Cool. This little fox right here, can she make a wisdom save?
Sure. What is the wisdom save for?
To be charmed by me.
To be charmed by
For a
you.
minute.
Okay, that's gonna be.
I'm so charming.
You're so charming. She rolls a 10 on the die, which I think is a 13 total.
All right, that fails.
Believe that fails, all
So
right.
she's charmed by me for a minute until
she looks up at you.
we deal damage to her.
Great. She looks up at you and says, "Oh, a friend. Thank you for being here."
Don't worry, we're here to help. And then I'm going to look over at this guy right here, and I'm gonna cast Blight at him.
Blight on him. Okay, he needs to make a Constitution
he-
saving throw. He's made out of plants, so he makes it a disadvantage.
Yes, he does.
All right. So
He
that's
is plants.
that is an 8. That's an 8 total.
All right, that fails. So the spell automatically deals max damage, so he takes 64 points.
Oh, how do you want to do
necrotic
this?
damage.
Oh my god.
So I look down at the fox lady and say, "Don't worry, we're here to help." And then as shadow starts to weave itself around my hands, I look at him and I say, "Women want me. Plants fear me." And the magical shadow like shoots out and wraps itself around him, and you just watch as he just like withers and turns into mush, and sort of like melts down the rocks into the water.
Sounds good. The stream of just molded down wood just splashes into the water, and you watch as the fox girl in front of you kind of like faints a little bit. Just like kind of swoons.
Awesome, and that's my turn.
All right, that ends your turn. That one is deceased. All right, Artie, you are up.
I would like to use my turn to try to figure out. I mean, clearly, we figured out these people are potentially like old friends that have transformed or something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to see if there's anything corrupting them,
Okay,
and if it's something that I can potentially cure
You can make
or find like a source of or something.
You can make a quick Arcana check for me, or you can get closer, and you'll have a better shot. The DC is going to be harder from where you are at right now.
Oh yeah, no, I'll move.
But if you get closer, then you can start to investigate.
Go right up next to him.
All right, sounds good. Also, Ajoko and everyone who was frightened, you're no
Hell
longer
yeah.
frightened, because the one that frightened you is dead.
Arcana is a 28.
28. There's something foreign in their systems. This, as you can tell, this looks like this was one of those dryads, similar to the ones that you found in Sanctuary. The ones who were helping out with Sanctuary. However, something has changed at their fundamental core, almost like twisting them.
Is there anything on their like outer appearance that's I could
With
look
an
at
Arcana
that
check,
to
I
see?
will say you see something that looks like black sap dripping from its eyes and its mouth.
I don't think. Okay, was that my turn to do that?
That was your action to do that. You
was
can
my
call out
action.
if you want. Remember that talking does not take an action. That's a free action.
Okay, I'll say try and leave this one alive if you guys can. We need to find the source of what's turning them bad. Then I will. Yeah, that'll be my turn. Good.
Okay, sounds good. All right, the next up is the foxes. She kind of like turns up to you. Alive, you said? All right, I'll do my best. And she kind of like reaches out her hand, and she is going to. Her eyes go like this, like bluish, like this neon blue almost, as she reaches out her hand, and she says, "See what I see, and stop." She's casting Phantasmal Force specifically to make him stop. So he is going to have to make an intelligence saving throw. Yes. That is a natural 16. However, this thing ain't that smart. And it fails. You watch as the guy, like this corrupted dryad, it looks like, kind of like stands up still and puts his arm by his side, and she's like, her eyes are still blue, and she goes, "This only happens for a minute or so. You have to do whatever you want to do in between then."
Okay, I'm just gonna. I don't know if we're still in order, so.
It depends on what you do over the next minute, basically. I'll say we're gonna go a little bit loosey-goosey, because this guy's no longer gonna make any attacks on you. What do you guys want to do?
I'm
So
basically.
what, is he like just stiff right
He's
now?
like T-posing, basically. Yeah, he's standing up straight with arm by his sides, like just kind of neutral.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to. Can I like see into him at all? Is there any sort of like? Because I wanted to see if there's something corrupting him from the inside. Is there anything Is there any like openings that I can look into?
There are. It looks like the tree isn't like one solid mass of oak. They're like wrapping around branches and bark. And now that it's been injured quite a bit, you can, if you wanted to, like peer inside.
Yeah, I'm trying to peer inside and see if there's
Okay,
like.
sounds good. Go ahead and make a perception or investigation check for me, as it's completely still.
Sorry, is this like magical, or are you like looking in its mouth like a dentist?
He's like a dentist. He's
I'm
like currently
dentisting.
prying open. He's surgeon. He's like looking into its like body.
21.
21. As you pry open its chest bark piece and kind of like look inside, you see more of that black liquid, kind of almost like gurgling out, almost as if the body's producing it now. But it doesn't look like that's natural at all. And if anything,
Yeah.
you're smelling it. That smells like what Solaris was pointing out to you all way back in the mushroom forest.
Okay, I'm going to take my mage hand and try to like collect it and try to like discard it, like digging almost through, like using like a surgeon. How now I'll have like 3 hands with me and trying to pull out like the liquid, try to find where it's if there's an origin point within the body.
Okay. What do you exactly want to do with this? Is it to help someone else, or is it to start removing this?
I'm starting to remove it.
You're starting to remove it. Okay, you can make a medicine check for me. Or you can make a. You said you're doing with your mage hand.
Mage hand, yeah.
Okay, all right. Then you can make a spellcasting ability modifier check with me. Like either one.
Sick.
Either one.
I put my hand on Artie's shoulder and I just say, "You got this."
Do you want to help him?
No, I'm just saying you got this.
Right. Sure.
It's just more
You know
awesome
what?
part.
You know what, Gavin? Go and roll a d20 for me. Just roll a d20.
Oh dear God.
We'll see.
Magic wells.
17.
17. All right, buddy. You get a d6 of inspiration if you want to use it.
Yeah.
You do feel
Wow,
inspired by
the
Poe's
power
world.
of friendship.
Truly the power of friendship.
Who has a d6 of inspiration?
You have a d6 of inspiration, Artie.
Okay, let's see what my roll is first.
I'm
Oh,
a wizard now,
The
guys.
roll's
I
not
did it.
good. I'm gonna use my inspiration just because it's also flavorful. Okay, so that's a medicine.
Medicine? Yes.
14.
14. You're starting to draw out that black liquid from the tree, but it looks like you were noticing before, it's kind of producing this liquid from inside it. You don't know how it got there, but it's almost like a virus, where this thing was a foreign introduction into its system, but now its body is naturally producing it. Also, Fen, you, as soon as you blight, you kind of smile over at the fox lady next to you, and your magic starts to spark in your hand as you're like a little bit confused all around you, and then it ignites as this fireball
Can I
goes off.
counterspell it?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I've heard it. I know fireball.
You start to hear the
very distinct. I'm like, oh shit!
The
I'll turn
roar
around
of
and
flame.
counterspell her.
As you turn around, kind of peer past the trees, and you see the magic beginning to ignite in their hands, like they're uncontrollably, and it fizzles out as your counterspell, the pattern of your magic, just immediately shuts it down. But I need you to make a, I need you to roll a coin flip, and then we'll see.
Odd.
Then you need to roll another magic search.
Okay, 94 is way better. We're fine.
94.
He starts forming a fireball too.
94. Let me just finish
Higher
working on
number
this.
better.
Okay, Artie,
Higher number
you get
always
one
better.
size bigger for the next minute. You are medium now. Or wait,
Oh,
you're
hell
medium,
yeah.
dude. You're the size of you're taller than Poe. Poe's so inspiring that you grow double your
I
height.
literally grow. Okay.
Fen looks over at Artie, having counterspelled their fireball that they weren't even meaning to summon, and watches him grow bigger and says, "Oh, looking good, Artie. Nice."
I'm
Thanks.
doing my best.
Wait, how big is Artie? Just like gameplay wise, he was medium sized before.
Yes.
No, I was
No,
small.
he was
Now I'm
small.
medium.
So
He
now
was
he's
small for
medium.
now you're medium. How tall
Yeah.
is he?
Artie, what's your height?
3'11".
He is now 5'8".
Yeah.
I am almost an adult.
Let's go.
Wait,
He's the average
did he
American
double-
male
Did he
height.
double in size?
Almost doubled. Not quite, but almost doubled.
For additional flavor, when I put my hand on his shoulder and he grew, I stare at my hand in awe, and I put it on my own shoulder. Does anything happen?
We'll see you next turn, buddy. All right. All right, Artie, you're continuing the medicine check. The black ichor is still being generated, and the woman is concentrating. I only have only the better half of a minute left.
Okay, does this look like something I could dispel off, or is this more like...
With your progressive arcana checks and medicine checks, this looks like this is like one. It's definitely like dark in nature, fiendish. It wouldn't be dispelled by magic, but however, it might be removed if it's a curse. If you have some
Joko.
sort of thing.
Joko, can you... I think he's cursed from the inside. Can you take a look? Is that something...
Yeah.
You did that before. And I'll like kind of make sure he has a good clear view in.
Joko takes a hand off of his sword, and he like holds his hand up, like flat, fingers splayed. And then his hand kind of clenches, and all of the fingers get really tight, and it starts glowing with that same dull golden glow. And his hand starts shaking, and then he shoves his hand into the like hole in the chest of the like wooden creature that Artie was reaching into, and he's gonna cast Remove Curse.
All right, sounds good. As you shove your hand into that like orifice, like a bunch of the bark kind of splintering as you shove and force your arm into that space, you feel the black liquid begin to crawl up your fingers, and you feel immediately like the sensation if you're like almost if you were like leprous, like your fingers were gonna fall off, but you release the radiant magic from inside, and as it pulses, you feel the liquid immediately recoil from your touch. And as it does so, you watch as a bunch of that liquid like expels itself and then like evaporates all at once, like a blinding flash. It like illuminates from the inside of this tree like a lantern, and then the liquid evaporates and kind of like turning into this acrid, foul-smelling smoke that drifts out of the person. But the tree like blinks, and you watch as its knees buckle underneath itself. The black liquid seemingly gone as the twisted roots kind of like curl back until you see the dryad's normal features, smoother wood surface, like more like leafy green hair as color comes back to his skin as he's like kneeling on the ground gasping, still entranced by the phantasmal force of the kitsune. Whatever it did, it seems like it worked.
Nice job, Joko.
I rip my arm out, and what does a 41 give me for a flavor of how I pull my hand out?
Here we go, 41.
Shrink 10 inches.
As you pull out your hand, you're like, how do you feel, Joko, as you pull out your hand? Because you're noticing that it worked. It did work, definitely.
How do I feel?
Yeah, how do you feel?
I guess I feel, just kind of like, oh, good, it worked. Like,
Good.
kind of neutral, not really,
Yeah, you're nodding to yourself, and you feel pretty good, just kind of neutral, as you look at Artie, and you kind of look at his increased size, and you're like, huh, is he taller because of the spell? And then you notice that he keeps getting taller, and you kind of look down at your arms, and your arms are now much smaller, and not only smaller, but they are turning into little plant branches as you shrink down to the size of a potted plant, and you are now a potted plant.
No.
Oh no!
There is now no thought exuding from Joko. He is a plant.
This is the best day ever!
just vibes.
Simply
Vibes.
Oh shit, that black stuff's more dangerous than we thought. Oh god.
Seeing this happen, Fen is gonna jump down off the roof and run over and be like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this." And they're like rubbing their hands together, and you see the like lightning start to crackle for shocking grasp. Is anybody gonna stop them?
I mean, at this point, it's worked. So like,
I am
just
watching
let it
with
happen.
eager eyes.
We just let it happen.
All right.
Great. Fen kneels down in front of what kind of plant is he, Daniel?
He is like, Joko, what plant do you want to be, bud? What is Joko's plant?
What do you
What is
identify
his plant energy?
He's the prickliest succulent.
He's a bramble?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
he's definitely a succulent.
He's a freaking cactus, dude. He's
one
just
with
like
one with a
spiky
lot
little...
of spines that are very obvious.
Yeah, just a lot of prickly cactus on there.
Great. Fen is gonna just like pick up the little plant in their hands and be like, "Don't worry, buddy, I've got you," and then deliver a shocking grasp.
Okay.
Someone in the chat just said plant sona.
Plant Sona. All right, Joko. I need you to roll damage. He is a plant. He literally has like no AC. I need you to roll damage.
That's a lot. It's 19.
19. All right,
rolling so
Joko.
high.
Joko, as a plant, you are incapacitated and you have vulnerability to all damage. So now your pot breaks and shatters as this lightning like just emanates like a blast, like a flashbang out of Fen's hand. You take a total of 38 damage. Lightning as you spring back to your normal form. No longer a potted plant, but definitely helped out the dryad. You feel a little bit of that shocking sensation all over, and it hurts.
Ow! What the fuck?
Well, sorry.
Oh,
it
you're
worked,
so
didn't
dramatic.
it?
It wasn't that bad. See, Poe, it wasn't that bad, right?
Nah,
Yeah,
I've
see,
seen
it wasn't
worse.
that bad.
All
What?
Fuck.
You watch the kitsune's blue from their eyes.
I was
like,
kind of
vanishes.
enjoying that.
Let me know. I can do it to you
Fucking
again.
couldn't hear. Fucking Poe. Fuck me.
You done?
Fuck you. Now I'm done.
You all take a collective breath, and you watch the Dryad opens their eyes, now no longer affected by the Ninetales magic. He looks up at you. Thank you. I'm so exhausted. I think I'll be fine. Rona, can you walk me back inside? Yeah, I can. Thank you for saving us.
What happened? How'd you get that inside of you?
Who did this to you?
Yeah, lots of questions here.
The demon at the outskirts. It invaded our town. Shoved something down my throat. And even as he says that, you guys can hear cries at the edge of town.
Okay, so don't let him shove anything down your throat.
Got it.
Will do. Rona, can you take me in? Yeah, I will. She kind of takes him by the arm, the Dryad by the arm, and he starts to limp down. And you guys start to hear the cries from that other place.
Okay.
Nothing down your throat.
One
Especially you,
down.
Poe.
Let's go, team.
All right,
Yeah,
you guys
let's go.
begin sprinting as you guys start running out of the hot springs. The Ninetale Fox is kind of thanking you as you guys sprint past. We'll go and take our break there. All right, we'll see you guys in 10 minutes. See you all real soon. All right. And welcome back. As you guys are all now sprinting away from the hot springs, you hear one of those fox ladies call out, our sister's over there, Kali. She's at the outskirts as well. She kind of like screams out after you all.
What do we tell her?
I don't know, I hope that she hasn't, whatever's going on here hasn't happened to her.
Alright.
Alright. As you guys begin sprinting over, you sprint through the town, and you would see there's actually a couple of like naiads all in the river, currently all banding together and like creating these water barricades against certain regions of the little town. On top of that, you see a lot of them kind of like gurgling and babbling to each other, as things seem to be pretty like heated around here. Several people have locked their doors and closed them, kind of cowering in fear as you guys all begin running across these like little bridges and areas. And up above, you can hear the clash of what sounds like splintering wood, some sort of bestial scream and retching and yelling. And then with that, a moment, you guys begin to go towards the outskirts of the town, where you see this like open clearing, and here, like already the terrain has turned to this horrible beginnings of like this purplish, like pink, like unnatural coloration on the ground. And you see, like, also, as you guys are running forward, there are a number of dryads who are just currently, like, fighting off this, like, winged, like, pig-like, boar-tusk, like, being, but it's bipedal, currently, like, slightly floating up in the air, and you arrive just in time to see this thing, like, grab and, like, pierce through the neck of one of the dryads, lifting it up. As you see the dryad, like, coughing and retching, it pulls out this, like, some sort of black vial of liquid, crushes it and shoves it down the throat of the dryad. It coughs and throws it onto the ground as it lands about like 2 or 3 feet away, and you watch as it like starts to like seize up on the ground as twisted roots begin to grow out of its head and out of its legs and out of its chest, and it screams out until it rises up with that dark familiar liquid gushing out of its mouth and eyes. Corrupted. Another one of those corrupted dryad also engaging what looks to be a like 5-tailed fox woman in the back as well. You guys all just running up just in time to see this scene. We're right back into it. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Daniel, as we were running up, I wanted to cast Divine Sense.
Okay, I will say that the divine sense goes through. You get a heavy, heavy demonic ping from that winged pig-like being, as well as like lighter touches from the two corrupted dryad. As you see, this one over here, right in front of it, is the one that got stabbed through the throat, and as it collapses to the ground, what comes and replaces it is one of those corrupted dryad. All right, initiative rolls all around, please.
Yes, sir.
Heavy combat day. All right. Fox,
Joko,
demons.
did you call out
Initi-
that? Did you
20.
communicate to us that is a demon boy?
No, it seemed kind of obvious.
Got it.
Lol, dude. Wow. Got him.
I was
Alright.
more just curious as we were running through if I could detect anything.
Sounds
but
good. It is demonic. This one for sure gets pinged within 60 feet. Joko, nice
What
stuff.
about the
20 initiative.
landscape? What about the landscape around this area? Has
so-
it when it's been touched? Is it desecrated now? You said it's like black and dying.
It's black and dying. It's not quite desecrated, but it's starting to become that. The ground is having some. It has some sort of corrupted nature to it. It's not completely desecrated yet, but is on its way there. Okay. So sorry. Let me take a look. 19 for initiative on Artie.
Oh wait, how long has it been since?
It's been about.
Oh,
You guys been running around
No,
for
it's already
about
happened.
5 minutes or so. Just running straight. To
Yeah, I was
this
gonna say
area.
I've already had the what is it? Haste wear off on me.
Yes. Fen, you're a 9. We're gonna do the trees. Those are 13. Okay, and then Joker, you're 20. Artie's 19. Poe's 13. Poe's 13. Who am I? Oh, that's who I'm missing. Poe. Okay. Okay, let me just double check. I think this is everybody except for Solaris, who needs to roll, and he rolls a natural 7, so he's at the end of the. Okay, all right, that should be it, y'all. Okay, first up on the deck, Joko, as you run up and the radiant ping goes out from you, you notice that this thing is giving heavy demonic energy. And on top of that, like it's almost like as you're like pinging it, like seeing like the demonic essence, it's almost like it's reeking. Like there's like just kind of like this like scent off of it, like that makes you like want to vomit. It's just so opposed to your own magic. This thing is definitely something that does not belong here. Joko, you're first on the order. Artie, you're on deck.
All right, how far away from me is he?
All right. You guys can place yourselves, by the way, within like 5 feet of this
55
area,
feet.
like 10 feet of this area.
And then 10 feet. Okay, I
Yeah,
think I'd
within-
be
like,
leading
within
the
10
way.
feet. Yeah. You guys can
I'll
place
be up
yourselves
here.
within 10 feet. Yeah,
For sure.
Wherever makes sense. Sounds good.
What is this right here? That's like a rock or
It's a
something?
little rock. Yeah, it's a little rock outcropping. Yeah, it's a little bit higher up. It's about 5 feet up. There's a couple of trees around you. This is like one route that leads up like a pretty massive tree over here.
Okay, then I am going to run up
Okay.
and clamber on top of this rock,
All right.
and I'm going to hold my sword out
Okay.
and then point it. Hold my sword straight up in the air, and then point my finger up. And then as the finger starts glowing, I'm gonna point it at the like huge pig demon,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast Abjure Enemy with my channel divinity.
All right, Abjure Enemy. And there's no effect for the Wild Magic Surge. As immediately, what do you want it to look like, or what do you want it to sound like or do? As you point your finger at him.
I point my finger at him and I say, "You're next."
Smoke starts to pool out on the ground below him. He's hovering in the air about 5 feet, but the smoke starts to wrap and starts to grab at his feet.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He does indeed. Or
And if he
frightened.
happens to be a fiend, it's a disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Nice. All right. That's a natural 6. I think it's going to fail either way. That's a total of... I mean, even then, it's a total of 12, but I think it still fails.
That's gonna fail.
All right, nice stuff. All right, so he's now frightened of you. Yes?
Frightened for 1 minute,
Frightened for
or
1
until
minute.
he takes any damage.
Okay.
And he cannot move.
He
His
cannot
speed is
move.
0.
He's floating above the air about 5 feet, and he cannot.
Have we seen you use this before?
Yes, I've used this before.
Okay. Sounds good. I was just curious if I'm just making sure that. Okay.
All right. Shoko, that's your is your full action to do that?
That is an action after
Action,
enemy.
yeah. You want to do anything with your bonus action, or you want to end turn?
I'm going to. I moved roughly 15 feet. I'll come over here, say, by these other 2 dryads.
Okay, sounds good. All right, that's the end of your turn. Artie, you're on deck. You're up. The demon's on deck.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to go and look at this demon thing, and knowing Joko's plan, I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force on it and try to root myself in its mind.
Nice. Okay, sounds good.
Just
Phantasmal
make it
Force.
Intelligence
saving
saving
throw. Man, okay. Intelligence is, I think it just fails. That's a 17 total.
That fails.
Just fails. Nice.
I'm going to make it imagine that it has a giant, like, wrap around its face. So, like a mummy, kind of, is taken over its face.
So it's blinded.
It is blinded.
All right. So it is. So it's starting to see as if like as if it can't see at all. Like nothing.
Yeah. So it basically
vision.
thinks
So
that it has some like
Yes.
Invisible bounds around its face.
It thinks that it's blind. All right.
And then I'm
That's your
going to
action.
go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I would like to use my bonus action and say, Joko, get up there. And I'm going to try to, if he allows me, I would like to teleport him 5 feet closer to the monster.
Joker,
Yes.
do you allow him? All right. You do so.
Oof.
As you are telekinetically shoved. It's almost like, well, actually, it's more like your space is displaced, as if the place that you were in should be in 5 feet in front of you, and like the probability of you being there suddenly is actuated, and you appear in that portion of space instead of being shoved.
Sounds like some fucking nerd shit. I'm over there now.
Some quantum physics shit.
That
All
was
right.
sick as fuck, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I haven't been using that. I can do that on every turn. I just never do it.
All right.
So you can move one of us every turn?
Yeah, as a bonus action, if you're within a certain bit of me. It's a feat I took last level, or this level.
Mm-hmm.
I just
cool.
have forgotten
With
to
some
use
adjustments.
it.
With some adjustments.
With some adjustments.
Yeah.
It's a fun little feat.
It is indeed. All right,
Yeah.
Artie, is that your end of your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
All right, okay. Next up is the demon's turn. It is frightened and cannot move, and it's like flailing in the middle of the air, even though both of its eyes are open. And as it is flailing in the middle of the air, you watch as it starts to freak out, and this, like, all of a sudden, this light seems to be emanating from it. Like, as it screeches out, like, its pores open, and where you assume would be sweat, these beads of light all, like eject out of it and emit this, like, crazy scintillating light, like a disco ball. I need all of you who are within 15 feet.
That's me.
That's Joko, and the two
Well, you would've been
dryads.
there
You
anyway.
need to
Okay,
make
I'll do
a
it.
wisdom saving throw for me.
22.
22. You, like,
Sick.
look away for a second, averting your gaze, and you look back up, and it is totally fine. It ain't a problem. However, the two dryads next to him, one of them fails and is frightened. The other one succeeds and is able to push through, as the other one averts its gaze as well. So this one's frightened. All right, that is the action of the thing. He can't do anything else because he's blinded and whatever. At the end of his turns, can he try and break out, Artie?
I believe so. Hold on, let me
All
see.
right.
Hold on, let me just double check. Let me double check.
Let you know that he
It can use-
cannot.
It can use its action to examine. It can make an investigation check against my spell save.
Sounds good. All right, well,
Just
that's the...
check if it's an illusion or not.
Sure, gotcha.
But it has
That-
to use its action to do that.
For sure. All right, that's the demon's turn. Next up is Fox's. Fox is like currently engaged with one of the corrupted dryads in front of it, seemingly talking to it as if it's a friend, trying not to attack it too much. She's just gonna take her action and to take the dodge action, so that she won't get hit next turn. That's gonna be, and she seems to be bargaining with it. Trying to remember what its name is. Come on. Right.
Oh,
Yeah. She like looks up at it. It's a pretty large one because she goes, "Bramblebeard, please. I'm trying to get through to you." All right. That's her turn. Poe, you're up. The trees are next. The
Is the big
dryads.
demon hovering?
The demon is hovering. Yes, 5 feet above the ground.
5 feet. Okay. I'm going to use all of my movement and bonus action dash
Okay.
to get right up on him.
All right.
And I want to jump on its shoulders.
You want to jump
Like
on its shoulder.
or just clamber on it to its upper
I
body.
need you to make a acrobatics check to. Oh man, no, but you're just leaping up. Yeah, that's an athletics
am.
check. You're just like you're high jumping basically, trying to grab onto.
Maybe for flavor, can I use the chain of my sickle to like lasso
Absolutely.
myself up there?
Absolutely.
All right. So that was athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics, I think, for this one, because you're just using your sheer athleticism to like jump up and grab onto him.
I'm gonna use my. Oh wait, how long does inspiration last?
You're not inspired. It was Artie who was inspired.
I know I have one written down from a while ago.
Oh no, it
Maybe
should be. That's
gone.
probably beginning of the day. That's if that's Emran's like cooking. It lasts the day.
Probably from a while ago. Okay, so that's 16 athletics.
16 athletics. Yeah, that's just enough. As you grab onto the foot, and you are now holding with one hand on the side of his foot. Not quite on his back. Not quite on his back.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
But you're grabbing on.
I know it makes the flavor of this kind of weird. All right, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm raising my voice a little bit so he can hear me, and I'm talking in abyssal,
Oh.
and I'm saying, this doesn't feel good, does it? You're blind. You can't move. Yeah, we're here to kill you. Tell us where your master is. Tell us where Demogorgon is, and maybe we'll let you return to him.
All right, go ahead and make
If
an
not-
intimidation check for me. Oh, keep going, keep going.
If not, this is your last day. Intimidation?
Intimidation. Sorry for cutting you off there, buddy.
No, you're fine. Wasn't a great line anyway. Oh God. 14?
14. Even underneath, kind of snarling and you hear an abyssal. You're going to have to beat me first.
I don't say anything. That's
All right.
not my turn.
Sounds good. He seems to have some fighting spirit in him. It was intimidating, but he seems to be.
I am 3 feet tall and dangling on his big
Well,
toe.
he can't
so,
see you,
know.
so for all he knows, there's something hanging
that's
on
true.
to him. So he seems
true.
scared, but definitely frightened. But he isn't like there's still a will to fight in there. That's your action, bonus action or movement.
That
you
was
used your bonus
me
action
getting all the way
movement.
over here, so
Yeah.
that's everything.
Okay, sounds good. All right, next up are the trees. This dryad is frightened and frozen in place. It immediately turns around and starts running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, this direction. As far away as it can, as scared as it could be. This one is going to try and attempt to charm this dryad over here with this thing. That guy needs to work on a... he unfortunately does succeed, and it does not take through. And this guy is going to run up right over to where this dryad is and attack it. Oh no, it's going to reach out and it's going to cast Blight. It does max damage. And
Oh,
you
no.
watch as this tree
everyone's
shrivels and
Everyone knows Blight.
dies. It is a corrupted plant. It knows how to manipulate it. You watch as the dryad in front of him, he grabs on to its head, and you watch as like all the water sucks out into the branch until it's just a desiccated like bunch of like sticks. And as he throws the corpse to the ground, it shatters out into bark and branches as if there was no dryad there to begin with. All right. Then this one is going to go and attack the kitsune. That is a 13 to hit. It misses. All right, and it's Solaris' turn. Solaris is going to run up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to lean over to you, Fen, and say, I've got you back. He's going to draw one arrow from the bow and loose it out at the demon, who is within
what a
range. What is in
What a
range?
freaking jerk.
26 and a 16. The 16 does not hit, but the 26 does as another arrow sinks into the pig-like horrific demon's body as it kind of just kind of cries out as an arrow is now sticking out of it. You, Poe, like kind of holding on for dear life below it. Nice stuff. That's 13 damage. Slars, that's the end of his turn. Fen, you're up.
All right. I am going to.
Daniel-
sorry, I should have checked.
Yeah.
Range. Go ahead.
The demon is no longer affected by Abjure Enemy.
It is no longer frightened. I see now that it's been attacked. I see.
It took damage.
It took damage, yeah. Oh, sorry, dude. Solaris didn't know, you know.
Slur sucks.
Uh,
Oh, do I need to roll wild magic? Hold on, let me see. I rolled even. Does that mean no wild magic?
no wild magic. Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Don't need to retcon.
For some reason, when the dryads use blight, they don't have to use.
Yeah,
You don't have to
they're
do
better
it. Same with
than
the kitsune. When they use magic, it doesn't seem like they're being affected by the wild magic.
Hmm.
We're special.
All right, Fen, you're up.
Okay. I am going to cast Eye Bite, and I'm going to twin this with my meta magics. I'm targeting the 2 corrupted
Dryads.
dryads. Yeah.
Okay.
So each of them are going to need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Each of them. You got it. So the one on the left by the kitsune rolls a natural 1. It fails. The second one up at the top rolls a natural 3. Both fail.
Okay, great. They are, so you see Fen's eyes go black, and they like point both of their fingers towards the 2 dryads, and both of them immediately fall asleep. So they are unconscious. And then Fen is gonna say, "Oh, don't attack those dryads. They're gonna wake up if they take damage. All right? Just let them sleep."
Take
Alright.
damage? What a fucking weird way to say that.
It's all right. Well, don't hit them. Don't wake them up. Fuck off.
All right. And Fen, as you're crying out this strategy, I need you to roll a d100 for me.
All right. Let's do it. D.
I've been saving my reaction for the counter spells against our own fireballs, just so you know.
74.
74. The 74. Okay. Fen, go ahead and roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So roll a d8 for me.
Okay. 6.
Monkus.
6.
6.
Ooh. Po, you feel suddenly like you're gonna vomit. As you're like this like sickness kind of creeps into your in your veins. You're poisoned.
Me?
Yes.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Why me?
You're poisoned.
What?
You
It
were
was-
number 6?
It was random. You were number 6.
Get wrecked.
Feels. Is that because I'm a demon boy?
No,
Is that why I'm sick?
no.
Oh, it feels
Poison
bad,
is a
man. Okay.
sucky condition too.
It is a sucky condition. Yes.
Poison is fucking awful.
Yeah.
Poison is
Poison,
horrible.
Daniel, for the
Yeah.
folks at home and for myself. what
Yes.
does poison do?
For the folks at home, poison.
But
is a
mostly for the
condition-
folks at home because you know.
For
Because
most
I
of
know.
You're
yeah,
just-
of course.
know, yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
I'm a
you
man
already
of the
know.
people.
This is for everybody else. For the folks at home, if you don't know what poison condition is, and certainly because Gavin already knows what poison condition is, you have
Certainly.
disadvantage on all
But why
ability
doesn't
checks
Gavin just say
and
say it?
attack rolls. It sucks.
Disadvantage on all what? And attack rolls?
Attack rolls and ability checks. But Gavin,
Are
you
you
already knew that. You already know that.
Of course I
Yeah,
did.
you already knew that, so it's fine.
All right.
Dear God almighty.
Shall we continue?
And then Daniel, I'm gonna use my bonus action to convert one of my 3rd level spell slots into sorcery points.
Sounds good. Twin spell automatically happened. You didn't have to expend a bonus action to do it.
Sorry, you're kind of.
Yeah,
cutting out
no,
as
it's
my
good. It's good.
computer
You're
sucks.
good. You're good. Yeah, I believe you're right. So cool. Yes, so you can use your bonus action to convert meta magic to
Yeah.
spell slots. Go for it. All right, Fen.
And the other way around
the other way around. Gotcha.
too.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right, cool. As you start to like kind of focus in on after like sending out these 2 beams of magic that put these 2 to sleep, and they like both splat on the ground. Shoo. You immediately kind of focus in on the shadow in yourself and begin to pull it out as raw magic power. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Joko, you are now up. Artie, you're on deck.
I see Poe kind of fucked up over on the side.
Mhm.
And is he still blinded?
The creature is blinded. Yes, the demon.
Oh yeah, not Poe, but
Yes.
he still has like he's still like grabbing at his eyes and like
Yes,
looking
he
around.
is. He's like looking around like he can't see, thrashing about. Yes, Poe holding on below him.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to come around behind him like this,
Uh huh.
and I'm going to just put the black blade straight into his spine.
All right, you're swinging
I'm
from
rolling to
down
hit.
below, so you kind of jump up a bit and like create this slash on his hindquarters. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Advantage.
It's at advantage,
It
right?
is at advantage,
Because he's
yes,
blinded?
because he's blinded. That's
31.
a 31. Ooh, 31 hits as you slash across, kind of getting his lower back to his like haunches. This like cut all across. I need you to roll damage.
I am using.
He's using.
You get an extra D8,
I'm
buddy.
using.
He's using.
Just one extra D8, you think?
2 extra D8, I think. At your level.
You're actually extremely wrong. Because I'm going to use a 4th level spell slot,
Ooh.
Big boy.
Divine Smite.
4th level spell slot. But I mean, you get an extra D8 because this creature's a fiend.
Oh.
That's what I meant.
So that's going to be 5d8 plus 1d8 plus 1d8. So that's
Correct.
7 additional
D8 total.
d8
Indeed.
because of my improved Divine Smite.
I'm just gonna double check that. Yes.
That's 43
Radiant
magical
damage?
slashing and radiant.
Oh! As you slash across, like leaving this faint line of gold as you're used to, and it detonates behind. It's kind of like this delayed blast where you slash and then the radiant energy explodes across like its form. Pretty cool stuff. Leaving this sizable gash that like opens up this wound on his back. Nice. Good stuff. That's your first attack. You have your second one.
My first attack. My second attack is going to be another 31 to
Sounds
hit.
good. 31 hits. You're no longer hasted, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I have to roll the D100 first, right?
Yes, you do for the smite.
84.
84. Okay. So let's see what creatures are within 30 feet. All right. So there's 3 creatures within 30 feet of you. Go ahead and roll 1d10 for me, bud. Yep.
2.
2. Okay. Like as the smoke goes out from your blade, tendrils also latch onto Poe and onto the sleeping form of the corrupted dryad underneath you as it begins to like surge like magic back towards you. Poe, you take 2 damage. The Nalfesh, this demon, the Nalfesh, and he takes 2 damage, and so does the corrupted dryad, bringing it out of unconsciousness. It is still prone though.
That sucks.
And you heal 6 HP.
Oh.
Joko.
Worth question mark?
Did you steal that from me?
You did steal your life force.
Did you steal that from me?
Yoinked.
Yoink.
That could have been way worse for you. I
Zonked,
rolled
dude.
2 out of 10.
Yeah, could be way worse.
So then it doesn't affect my second attack of a 31. So I'm going to roll a second level.
Second level
Divine Smite now.
Okay, all right, do it. As for your second attack,
So
which does
that
hit.
would be 3, but it's plus 1 for Divine
Yeah.
Smite, so it's 5d8.
5d8.
This one.
Okay, total, gotcha.
It's still
big
38
damage.
magical slashing and radiant damage.
Big damage as another slash creates like an X on its back, and it explodes out again. 38 damage, and I need you to roll again. 38 again? Oh, 88.
88.
88. Okay.
8.
You're not concentrating on any spells, right?
No.
Okay, I need you to roll a d8.
Gosh.
Okay. Doing a lot of rolling right now.
You are.
Keep
7.
going.
Fen, you start hovering off the ground as if you can fly.
Oh.
You are now concentrating on this fly spell, Joko.
Oh.
Yeah, and Fen is flying.
Oh, sick.
Sick. We take this.
I'm not concentrating on it.
No, Joko is.
Okay.
All right, Joko. That's the end of your turn? Oh, yeah, those 2 strikes. I believe that's the end of your turn, right?
2 strikes, my movement.
Yep. All right, Artie, you're up.
Sick. I am gonna keep it simple and just Ray of Frost it.
Okay, Ray of Frost is at advantage because he's blinded.
Oh yeah? Oh, good thing I have advantage. It was gonna be a natural 1, but because he's blinded, it's a 25.
25 hits. Go and roll damage.
Pog.
Oh, good.
12 cold damage, and his speed is reduced by 10.
12 sounds good. He's starting to look pretty rough.
And then
Starting to look bloodied.
if Poe lets me, I would like to move him 5 feet away from me.
Okay,
So
sounds
he's
good.
not right next to that other thingy.
Oh, this is forced movement. All right. So
I mean, I am grappling onto the guy still.
yeah, you're
I feel
holding.
like I'm trying to stay where I am.
Okay.
Okay, then you can make a wisdom save.
All right, then go to make a wisdom save, Poe.
I'm currently poisoned, and all my concentration is just holding onto this guy's foot. That's all I'm doing. Well, that's an 8 for the wisdom save.
It's an
So
8.
do
You
me
do get
dirty.
yanked. You do get yanked, but since you're up in the air
Yeeted.
holding onto this guy, you fall to the ground, poof, a space away. Which side did you want him on, Artie?
And 5 feet away from me.
5 feet away from you. This way?
Yeah.
Okay. Poe, you are now there, but you're also go to make a quick athletics check for me. Sorry, dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. 15.
15. You almost fall flat on your ass and down prone, but you're able to catch yourself as you're thrown off of it. Off
Oh
of the
wait,
now
ability? Is that an ability? No, it's not an ability.
No, it's not. Saving throw, so it wasn't a disadvantage. All right. Cool.
Oh, you're doing great. Keep it up.
Inter-party combat. No.
Lol, dude.
I didn't do it. I'm saving him. And I'm gonna go. 5,
saving
10, 15, 20,
him.
25. I'll go here.
Okay, sounds good. All right. All right, Artie, that ends your turn. Next up is the demon. It is going to now kind of like looking about at this kind of like mummy wraps. It's going to blink its eyes and start to try and put its hands through it. It is going to make its intelligence saving throw again to try and peer through the
It's an
illusion.
investigation check. It's not a saving.
Investigation check. Thank you. Well, the investigation check is an 18.
I would like to have him do it again.
You'd like to have him reroll. Fair enough. Sounds good. That is still an 18. You rolled the exact same roll.
I think he
14 on
lied.
the die. No, it's a 14 plus 2.
No, I know. It's fine.
All right. So he as he put his hands through, all of a sudden he
Wait,
like
14 plus 2?
14 plus
2,
4.
16.
14 plus 4.
Oh.
His
Dang.
intelligence is.
I was going to say
plus
14 plus 2 ain't 18.
No, 14 plus 4. Yeah.
He's a smart boy.
Yeah. As he like draws his hand through, he kind of like oinks out in rage. And he's no longer blinded as he sees through your illusion. Does Phantasmal Force didn't it do any damage to him? It didn't, right? Because it wasn't.
No, I didn't
effect.
do any damage to him.
Correct.
I
It was
could have
just
chosen
a
to, but I
condition.
didn't because
Right.
Shoko had his.
Right. Okay. Seeing you two next to him, he's going to. Oh, first of all, I need to see if this comes back. It does not. All right. So he is going to.
Turn his back on the spellcaster.
Yes, he is. He's looking at the dude who was hanging. He actually can't tell which one of you was hanging off of him. You just know someone was swinging at him. He sees you with a sword, Joko. He's gonna take 2 attacks on you and 1 on you, Po. All right. So the first 2 are on you, Joko. The last one's on you, Po. The first one is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that's 13 damage, piercing, not
And
magical.
then a double nat 1.
And then double nat 1. As he claws out at
Ooh.
you actually like get to swing your sword on him. Go and roll an attack on it. Go and roll an attack. I'll say this is like a parry.
Pog.
As he swings out, you get to parry it. 16. That unfortunately
16 to
misses. It does miss, but you do get to like parry the claw and throw him as they like catches on the claw. He boom falls to the ground prone, and then he climbs back up. And he is going to take his claw attack on you, Poe, which is a 12 to hit.
That misses.
That
Is he within
misses.
5 feet of me?
He is within 5 feet of you.
I'm using my, and he's a large size, right?
He is large. This is correct.
I'm using my giant killer,
All
and I
right.
can use my reaction to attack it immediately.
Nice.
And that's going to be
It's a
my
disadvantage.
sickle. It is a disadvantage, correct? Wow, same exact roll. 19 to hit.
19 to hit. It's going to roll damage.
Boom. That's 6 piercing and 3 poison for a total of 9.
6 piercing and 3 poison. All right. As you look at it, it seems like the poison isn't as coursing through its veins as you hoped it would. It doesn't seem to be taking as much of an effect. This is something about. It looks like you fought a couple demons in the past, Poe. A lot of them seem to poison doesn't seem to work too well against them.
Wish I had that.
Poor Poe.
All right.
Poe's having a hell of a time.
He does. Then let's see. So that was his. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was his action to peer through the illusion, which means that he wouldn't have been able to make those attacks. So that first one, that 13 damage, does not go through, Joko. So go ahead and add that HP back. I know that you reduced it with your feet. That's my mistake. He wasn't supposed to have attack. That would have ended his turn.
Savage.
Apologies.
Yeah, that jerk.
Yeah. I apologize. But I will still say that he's here on the ground because that's fun, and the flavor of like you hitting with the sword. That was just fun.
Yeah,
Cool.
no, I think it was cool.
So we're going to keep that. All right, it's now the fox's turn. The fox, kind of seeing this, is going to strafe her way around here. Is going to see you all. What does she want to do with the turn? She's going to.
What does the fox say?
She has a lot of stuff that she can do.
I've been holding that in too.
Gosh. It's only been like 2 sessions since you guys made that joke the first time.
My God.
I wasn't here
which
2
was
sessions
only
ago.
The last time we saw the foxes.
All right.
I wasn't here.
She's going to like reach her hand out, and you watch as several like orbs of flame all come around her and like orbit her, and she throws them out in a distance as they all slam into or try to slam into the now Feshni. He's going to make his save, which he fails as several of the darts of fire. He tries to like flap away. Some of them miss, but then a few of them ignite in flames around him. This is Sacred Flame, and she's going to do 2d8. That's 8 and then 7. That's 15 damage. I believe it's 3d8. 15, so 17. 17 total damage of radiant damage to this guy. He's hurting. All right. He's now starting to look pretty rough. All right. Poe, you are up. Trees are on deck.
Okay, so the demon's grounded.
The demon is grounded, correct.
All right, I'm gonna use
Also,
my
with your passive
action.
perception, Poe, you can see that on his side, he
sir.
currently has a bag, and it looks like, as it's been flapping around, there seems to be at least one other vial in there. Similar to the one that he crushed.
Oh, similar to the one he put. Okay.
And then put into the Dryad's mouth, yeah.
Okay, good to know. I call out to Joko, the bag, just like calls attention to it. And then I'm going to use my action to unsettle this creature with my unsettling Hollow One presence.
This is an action, and he's threatened, okay?
Yeah, and he's going to have disadvantage on the next saving throw. It makes in the next minute.
All right.
And then I'm going to walk up to him. I'm not even sprinting. I just walk up, and I like step on like his leg. And I'm looking him in the eye, and I say, "This is your last chance. Where is Demogorgon? Tell me now."
Go ahead and make another intimidation check.
Do it.
This time, because of your unsettling presence, I'll allow it at advantage.
Sweet. Because I'm poisoned, would it just be normal
So it'll be a
then?
straight roll. Yes, this is straight roll.
Okay. 15.
15. You let me live. I'll tell you
Just
what I know.
barely. We will.
His eyes are kind of like darting around the scene. Kind of waiting for what you'll do next. Oh.
I lift my foot off his leg a little bit.
Okay. Alright. Do you say anything to anybody else?
I guess if he's not saying this now,
Make him change the fucking trees back. Huh?
Joko, you couldn't understand what he was saying. He was speaking in Abyssal. All you were hearing were...
I put up my hand and I say, "Hold fire on him. I'm gonna get something out of him. Just hold." All right, they're waiting. If you don't tell me, they're gonna put you down right now, so you better tell me right now. Where is Demogorgon?
I want to put the tip of my sword near the pig demon's throat
Nice.
to like help Poe.
Okay.
After he said that.
Sounds good. So you successfully talked him into start talking with you. You need to make another intimidation check now to get him to talk. To have for each piece of information. So go to make because Joko's helping you, a straight roll intimidation
Straight
check.
roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you're staring up, the poison coursing through your veins. You like barely able to keep your like eyelids open, like just feeling the poison coursing through you. You stare up at him and start to question him.
Thank God. 18.
18.
Demogorgon isn't here yet. But one of his generals is.
And where is that?
Go ahead and make another intimidation check.
Oh, okay. Disadvantage this time or still straight?
Still straight because of Joko.
15.
15.
To the west.
He's starting to look around.
Any specific location?
We have a map right here. Can you just draw a line?
Like I said, to the west. Where you'll find me.
And he smiles, and you watch he teleports. And he's
Ah!
gone.
What?
I need you to make a quick perception check for me.
Okay. Help
Can
with disadvantage.
I
So
see?
that's so bad.
Can I see where he went?
Yeah, you guys can all make perception checks. You just see him vanish all of a sudden in like a cloud of like this icky goop, and he's gone. And you guys all like immediately begin looking around, be like, "Where did he go? Where did he go?"
Since I'm very proficient in teleporting, can I
Yes.
use like Arcana instead of perception?
No, this is a perception check. This is just to see.
Fair enough.
Even if you could see, you would be able to tell that Arcana was used, but you wouldn't be able to see like the thread of it and like where it would go. That requires like much more
No
distinct like
problem.
detect magics. You know what I mean?
Can we all
12
percept?
It was all-
Fen.
Yeah. You guys can all do perception. I think with the
Nat 20.
Joko.
Nat 20. Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Joko, 120
We all failed,
feet
but
to the
Joko.
west, to the right of you. You see him appear and start flying away.
I point and say, there!
120 feet
120
away.
feet. For right now, for ease of things, I'm going to put him in the water.
Okay, he's 120 feet away. Okay. I will say, no you don't, and cast Scatter, and teleport all of us 120 feet away.
Hold on. We're still in initiative order. We're picking
Oh,
up right
dang
where
it.
we left off. It is now the tree's
Sorry,
turn
man.
because it was holding for a bit while that happened.
Oh.
The trees are now up. This one gets up with its movement. This one already used its blight, you lucky bastard, and is going to walk over to you, Artie, and is going to take its attack on you. That is just an 8 to hit. It misses as you like deflect the shield, like kind of staring out at where the Nalfeshni went. Next up is Solaris' turn as he goes, "What?" He's gonna make a perception check, see if he knows where it went. He has no idea. He goes, "Where'd it go?"
I pointed.
You
Daniel. I
pointed,
said,
you pointed.
there!
Yes, you did. All right. He's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. From there, it's 120 feet away from you. So it's like 100x amount from him. He's going to take his shot at disadvantage, loading up 2 longbow shots to try and hit it. That one hits. As from like far range, he
Holy
cocks back like an arrow and ping, it flings out and smacks into the Nalfeshni. The second one misses, unfortunately. I nailed it with one!
Did it seem pretty injured?
It seems pretty injured, yeah. If you guys are lucky, it seems like it's pretty rough, not like on death's door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fen, you are now up, and you can see it now as Joko points over across the water where the flying pig demon is still trying to get away.
All right. I still have eye bite up, so I'm gonna have the corrupted guy take another wisdom save.
Okay. I bite again?
Yeah. So the way that it works
Oh.
is that once I cast it, I can use my action on my following turns to target somebody else. I can
Okay.
target the same guy since he failed the first time.
Sure,
if he'd
sure,
succeeded,
sure.
I couldn't go after
So
him again.
he rolled a natural 5, so he is asleep and unconscious again.
Yeah.
Nice stuff. Okay.
We'll go to sleep again.
Sounds good.
And then
Yeah.
I'll take my movement and just like move over next to Solaris, 30 feet.
Okay. Sounds good. Joko, you are up. He's far away, 120 feet.
Adi, what do we do?
How bad do you want him?
Fucking bad.
We'll get you over there. Just wait to attack.
All right. I'm gonna walk over next to Artie and put him. I'm gonna say to Artie, put him right underneath me, and I'm gonna hold my sword, like legs spread, and sword held, blade down.
You got it.
So I want to like. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. You're readying your attack.
Like
to
Link in
slash
Super Smash
downward.
Brothers.
Exactly. To like
Yes.
stab
Hell
down
yeah.
into him. Yes, a mortal blow. All right, sounds good. The Joker, you're holding your action for one slash on him, and Artie, it is your turn.
Now I will cast Scatter.
All right, as Joko disappears and appears, how far away can you scatter?
120 feet.
Right above
Yo.
the creature. Joko?
Also, the rest of us are also going.
All right, all of you like appear in the air, about to splash into the water. Joko, you have your attack. Go ahead and take it.
So are we? Is this like a lake or something, or a river?
This
Are we
is-
above the water?
You guys are above the water. Yes, it's a pretty large river.
Hmm.
So you guys.
Okay,
let's put you over there. Poe, you were also teleported.
Okay.
Fen as well.
I'm gonna.
Fen and Solaris as well.
Yeah, I was going to.
All right. Where do
I
you want
also
them?
rolled a 2 on my wild magic. That
Okay.
doesn't sound good.
Ooh no. All
2
right.
out of 100. That's very low.
That doesn't sound good,
Very
guys.
Smaller
low.
number better.
All right.
Smaller
Joko,
man.
go ahead and take your attack because it activates as soon as this happens. Okay.
Okay. I wanted to like stab him, not to do damage, but to try and like pin him and make him stop flying.
So I can say that this is an attack and it will do damage, but it's non-lethal if it like exceeds his HP. Make sense? You're trying to pin him into the water, basically.
Or is he trying to grab?
Yeah. I'm just trying to grapple and make him stop flying away because he's flying, right?
He is flying.
How high above the river is he flying?
He's flying about 20 feet above the river.
Okay, this is definitely what I want to do then. I want to try and make him land.
You want to make him land. Okay, then I'd say make a contested athletics check against this creature.
Okay.
Do it.
All right, Artie. Nothing happens
Awesome.
27.
for right now. 27. Oh my
Good job,
god.
Joko.
Holy shit.
That beats
Good job,
as you
Joko.
slam down on
Yes.
him with the blade of your sword, and he, both of you, splash into the water. A second later, all of you splashing into the water too. It is like far deeper than your heights. You guys have to wade in the middle of the water to be able to attack.
Sick.
Daniel, would being teleported break my concentration?
No, it wouldn't. You're
Okay,
still concentrating. You're also technically still flying.
You're also still flying. Yeah, you haven't taken
Oh,
any damage.
hell
Oh,
yeah.
Actually,
damage.
technically,
Yeah.
you don't. Fen, you're still flying above. You don't fall. You're still flying where you are.
Wait, that's
Okay,
sick.
I love to see it.
I'd love to see it. All right. Okay.
Would have also brought Solaris with us.
Would have also brought in Solaris.
I can
yes.
bring 6 people, so
Sounds good. So Solaris also comes here.
I don't know if
Um,
the fox would want to go, but
It is now the demon's turn. The demon, being grappled by you, Joko, is going to try and break out of the grapple. You need to make a contested athletics check. He needs to make an athletics or acrobatics. It's cocked.
22.
That fails. He does not break out of the way. He's kind of like wrestling away from you, unable to do anything. That's his full action. He's going to start moving away, dragging Joko with him.
He can't move.
Oh, his speed is 0 when
grappled.
grappled. You're correct. He's in the water, unable
Get
to
wrecked,
fly, unable to
loser.
move. That's his action. He doesn't have a bonus action. So, next up, I'm gonna skip the fox's turn. Poe, it's your turn. The fox seems to
Okay,
be
so-
going over to like each of the dryads.
So we're treading water. Fen is flying.
Yes.
And Joko and the demon are
wrestling in the
grappling,
water. Yeah.
And okay.
keep it. Come on.
All right. Keep
So wait,
it
are we-
going.
Hold on. What he just said, are we wading or are we treading water?
You're trading water. You're wading in the stream, basically. So you guys are. I mean, the two of you are
Well,
gonna
that's two
sink.
different things, though. Wading and treading water are two very different things.
You're not
my feet-
submerged.
Waiting's like
feet are-
standing, right?
Wading is like wading has me thinking that water's like chest height.
I see. No.
Treading water
You're
has
treading
been the
water.
water's, like,
You're treading water.
10
Yeah,
feet
meaning
deep.
that it's because I told you that the water extends below your feet. So it's
Okay.
Yeah.
God, I don't know. How far are we away from land, Daniel?
You are. It's been 120 feet, so you're about 40. No, you're about 60 feet away from land. About 60 feet.
Okay.
How wide is this river?
It's a huge freaking river, dude. It's
Oh, shit.
massive.
Okay, I say, tie him up and let's bring him to the shore. Ask more questions. And I take the chain of my sickle, and I tread and swim water over, and I just try and wrap the chain around him.
All right, okay. I'd say go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for me. This is gonna be you just kind of wrapping it around and trying to fasten it.
Okay. It's gonna be disadvantage again. So that's only a 9.
A 9. You kind of like somewhat get it around, but the wrestling that this thing is doing with Joko is kind of hard. You're not sure if the chain is fastened well or not. It's around him.
Gotcha. I did my part. That's
Okay, Poe, that's the end of your turn. The trees, they're both sleeping. Solaris is up. So we're not killing it. We're grabbing it and bringing it back to shore?
Yeah.
Right. He's gonna go, what if it teleports again?
Don't. let
Didn't
him.
we already get the information we wanted out of this thing? I thought we were trying to kill it.
Yeah. Well, we could get more, but at this point, he's kind of pissing me
think we
off.
just
So we
kill
could
it.
kill him. Yeah,
Just kill
I'm
it.
down with that
Just
too.
kill it.
All right. He like gets up, stands on top of a lily pad with his light elven dexterous features, and he launches 2 attacks from on top of the lily pad.
Fucking Frogger,
18?
let's go.
It's 19. That hits. This guy is on death's door.
Woohoo.
As it shunk, 2 of the hits like sink into the now fashioning blood and black like blood, it's different than the color of the vials, is like seeping into the water. Okay, that's Solaris' turn. Fen, you're up. Joker, you're on deck.
All right. I am sort of like floating above the river. I'm gonna use my flying speed to get like a little bit closer and look down at him. And I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Chill touch.
Oh wait, actually, no. I'm gonna do I'll do Magic Missile.
Magic missile. Okay. All right, go ahead and roll your magic missile at first level.
Magic missile.
I'll upcast to 3rd level.
Okay. Roll damage,
Why
please,
not?
as a bunch of darts, just all of shadow, just like a shotgun from Fen's form, and slam into the demon.
3, 4, 5, D4.
3 to 1.
So 10, 15 damage.
15 damage. They all slam into its form. It's so close to being dead. You watch its eyes kind of like bobbing up and down in the water. The fight against you, Joko, is much less. And Joko, it is now your turn. Unless you have a bonus action or movement that you want to do, Fen.
Yeah, sure, why not? I will use my quickened spell metamagic to bonus action cast Ray of Frost.
Ray
at
of
this
Frost.
guy,
Okay,
seeing
go
that
and roll
he's
to
almost
attack.
dead.
Okay, he's almost dead, yeah. Roll to attack.
Right. Oh my god, 39.
That hits.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah. Wait, 39? How?
Is that not... It's to hit plus 10, right? So like...
It's a d20 plus 10.
Oh, sorry, 29.
29. I was
my
gonna be
bad.
like, how did you
Yeah.
roll a
Ah!
29 on a d20?
No.
Okay,
No,
yeah, 29. 29. That makes more sense. Holy crap. All right. Jeez. All right, yeah, that hits.
Yo, this
Sorry.
That hits.
this person got a plus 19,
19?
to hit.
Damn.
No, no.
13th
Oh my
level?
Damn.
LOL. All right,
Oh
so
my
he
God.
takes...
No, it'd have to be a plus 20, dude, because they didn't even roll a natural 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 29 to hit and 15 damage.
All right, how do you want to do this, Fen?
Just seeing that his eyes were like sort of rolling back from the magic missile, Fen is gonna summon from their shadow magic this ray of frost down and just say, "Good night, motherfucker." And you watch as like little blocks of ice start to like bob up and down in the water around him as his whole body just like seizes up and he freezes and he's just like a frozen block of ice like bobbing in the water.
Absolutely. and the whole ice crystallizes in place, and the bottom shatters as he is now floating in the ice on the water, dead.
Awesome.
Artie, you wanted to do something?
Oh yeah, do those black vials, are they on him?
Yes, you see a ways away, about 10 feet from you, his bag is floating in the water.
I'll
With your
just
passive
teleport.
investigation, you grab it.
Yeah, I just want to bring it to shore then,
All right.
because I don't really want to sit here. But
Hey, so those corrupted guys, they're just gonna be asleep for probably like another less than a minute. So like, if we want to do something to them, now's the time.
Yeah, why don't you go over there? I'm busy swimming. And Joko's like treading water and like pushing himself away from the frozen Nashal fiend. And he's gonna start trying to swim back to shore. You go fly over there and deal with them.
Alright, but
are we gonna kill them or try to remove that curse from them?
right, like I was.
I'm gonna
thinking,
search through the bag. Is there like an antidote in here?
Go to make an investigation check.
I highly doubt, but you know. Oh shit, there's an antidote in here. Investigation, 22.
22. There's no antidote. Nothing that looks like it. There's another black vial.
Yeah, that might work.
Give him a double dose. They
Give him
cancel
a
out.
double-
Two
yeah.
wrongs make it right.
Two wrongs make a right. That's how it works. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to develop an antidote in the next minute.
I
Okay,
mean,
what are
Joko,
we?
do you not?
How many
you don't
times
wanna
can you do
try
that,
to help
Joko?
them?
Joko's like as he's
I'm gonna
swimming face
teleport
down,
Joko
freestyling.
5 feet closer to the.
Okay,
Sure.
he's still got another like 55 feet to go, but he's 5 feet closer.
Nice.
Are we out of
Love to see
combat or
that.
can I just
You
search
guys are
swimming?
out of combat. Artie,
I'm
I need you
swimming.
to make another D100 roll, and by that I need you to make 4 in a row.
Ah, I see.
Oh God.
What?
84, 47, 12, 30.
84. All right. Roll a D10 for me.
Love to see it. 5.
5. Everyone takes 5 damage except for Artie. Artie, you gain 20 HP.
Oh my god.
That's what I did.
Wait, total or like?
Everyone takes 5 damage total. You gain a total of 20 HP as you guys feel the life force
my
like
hit
getting
point
sucked out of
maximum,
you.
Or my...
No, just to your cat.
Okay. I was
And
like,
then
what's
your
it?
second roll was a 47.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you do that, kind of going, what's going on? And you're wading back to shore. Okay. You watch as from out of the water, you hear a as this from out of the water, there's a creature that immediately like breaks the surface. A majestic horse-like creature with white alabaster skin and a horn protruding from its head that kind of goes around you, kind of like, and is seemingly like wading in the water along with you all.
Hey, horsey.
Then
Can I talk to it?
what's the next roll? 12?
12?
You can talk to it, yeah.
I would like to talk to the
All right,
horsey.
you talk to the horsey, yeah.
Good horsey.
All right, go on and roll a d10 for me, bud.
Oh my god. 9.
9. You shrink another 9 inches as you go to pet up the horse, and it's like now below you. Just all sorts of magic, just kind of like constantly raiding off of Artie, like crazy.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
the last one's a 30.
Yeah.
And as you're kind of like petting the horse, trying to go, you're like, you kind of look over at the shoreline, and all of a sudden, you are stepping on the shoreline as you teleport 60 feet back onto the shore.
Dude, oh my god. Does the horsey come with me?
No, the horsey does not come with you. The unicorn is still inside the thing. This is freaking crazy. Magic is just exploding out of Artie right now.
Shit.
He's like
What
a
the
rainbow
fuck is
of
going
magic. Just
God.
This is something.
Daniel, I need to roll to see if my concentration was broken from taking that damage, right?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So what do I roll?
So roll just a d20 and it's plus your constitution modifier.
Okay. That's only a 2.
It's a 2. The concentration fades, and the two trees, the corrupted ones that were sleeping, are no longer sleeping. And as they come awake, like starting to resurrect to life, and the kitsune around them starting to like freak out, we'll go ahead and stop the chaos there. And we'll pick up as you guys see you guys currently now like 30
I'm a unicorn.
feet to shore, and these trees starting to wake up again. I'll say for the moment, like you're able to subdue them. You haven't removed the curse on them, but before long you're able to wrap them up, tie them, so they're not hurting anyone.
It's my unicorn.
As you guys are panting, dripping wet from the river, with a unicorn that is just hanging around you for a bit, Artie.
Sick.
As you all kind of are breathing hard from this encounter with this demon that was doing something with the people in this village. And that's where we'll pick it up next time.
Oh, man. Literally just trying to swim over here, man.
Oh man. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for joining us. This was a fun one and a great session to come back to. It was so chaotic.
Wow.
And we're so glad that y'all are here. I'll just go ahead and just thank you guys all so much for showing up, for continuing to watch and enjoying what we do here. And this upcoming week on this Friday, what date is that? Is that the 6th?
That is the 31st.
I should probably have this, huh? 31st. You mean the 30th? The 30th. This week, the 30th, we will be coming back with Stop, Talk, and Roll. We'll be doing Stop, Talk, and Roll, except this time it will be the whole cast, not just myself. Jared will be our host as always, and you guys can look forward to asking questions about that if you want, about the campaign, about their individual characters. And we'll be able to answer your questions, talk about the campaign in a really, really fun, engaging way. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and submit those on our Twitter, or you can just go ahead and ask them in the live chat while we are doing Stop, Talk, and Roll. That's this Friday, and as always, we're going to be back on Saturday morning for this game. Awesome. We'll see you guys then. See you on Friday at 6 p.m. and Saturday in the morning. Until then, we love you all, and this is Stop, Drop, and Roll. Signing off. Bye-bye.